Well,
I'm drowning my
hopefully
sorrows.
okay. So when we left off. I believe it was it Saturday the 15th?
Sunday, the 15th.
Sunday.
After
Sunday.
church and after our walk down to the Roman ruins and back,
Yeah.
it's probably mid afternoon or late afternoon, like 4. It was 3 when we
Yeah.
got there, I
And
believe,
you'd
because I
sent
checked my watch. I'm always checking my
Yep.
watch.
You'd sent some
Yes.
people out to recover the carcass.
Yes,
Right.
Yeah.
we arrived in the town of Thistleton.
Thistleton.
Yes,
Yep.
Salt,
for a
Illingsworth. Go ahead.
boxing match.
Yes,
And
boxing. Salt,
yeah, just
Illingsworth, Leland, and a boy from the stable are taking a cart to get the boar. For some reason, they
yep.
sent me to the pub to talk to Lionel Mason about his hunting earlier today. I don't know much about hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here for the match of the century.
Yep. And more people arriving every day.
Some gentleman fisting.
Yep.
That's not what it's called.
Fisticuffs, not fisting.
That is not.
Yeah, I
We're
think
not
fisting.
gonna call it that.
Sorry,
Yeah,
gentleman.
that is two completely different things.
Where's my con?
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
You're a
It is
monster.
going to be funny though.
You could resist. You chose not to.
That's true. That's true. That I own it. I own it. But yes, we arrived in Thistleton
Saturday.
for the match at Thistleton for a match between one
You can just grab them here.
Tom Cribbs and
Thank you.
Tom Mullen.
Nice.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. Cribb is the British champion. Molyneux is the American champion. Or at least that's what each side says. Remember, there's no official championship. In other words, each side claims
Right.
their man is the champion.
This whole thing sounds made up.
But it's pretty much agreed upon by all and sundry that the winner of this fight can legitimately call themselves the English champion. Like, these are the two guys who have the best claim to saying, I'm the champion. And when they meet, the winner of this one is going to walk away with what's effectively an undisputed title.
In Britain.
So, yeah. Which is, from the perspective of the British sporting set, the only place that matters anyway.
Empire.
But the American will say he's the champion of the world then after beating a British guy.
He could. I forgot who it was who pointed out that the team, I can't remember which team that won the Bahama Bowl last year, called themselves the champion of the college football world because they had won the only college football game outside the U.S.
Okay.
I mean,
Haha.
technically.
I mean, from a certain perspective, they're not wrong. Same principle. Like, you could call it by default,
Oh
but
my.
don't. So, some of you went and took a cart to go retrieve the carcass. You had also discovered that, or at least now we believe, that the road that you followed, the locals said that it was the remnants of the Roman road that medieval people had built over.
Yeah.
But now we suspect that's not true, given where the Roman road marker actually is.
Yeah.
So the popular belief around Thistleton that this road was a Roman route may be untrue,
Right.
for whatever that's worth.
We think it's medieval, likely.
Yeah.
Rather
So
than
medieval people
Roman.
built a different road because there was the marker tells you there was a Roman road here once. But apparently, sometime in the Middle Ages, people built a different road that does not follow the Roman route
Because yeah.
and left the Roman route to be abandoned. It also implies that if there is a Roman temple somewhere in the neighborhood, maybe figuring out where the old road went would tell you where it's hiding.
I'm surprised Sir George isn't going with them to the boar to check that out.
Who says he isn't?
I don't know. I don't know who's
No,
going.
he's not. He's sending the servants to do it
He's too
because
busy.
he's got hosting duties to take care of. As more and more people are arriving, so he's got stuff to do. So, what are the rest of you doing with the rest of Sunday afternoon into Sunday evening?
Hauling a boar back to town. No.
Okay, well, yeah, I know what you're doing. You're
Yeah.
going out the
Yeah.
hall.
I'm helping cart that as well.
I was going
Okay, so
into
he's good with
town to see Mr. Leland. Or Mr. Mason? Hold on.
Uh,
Let me find his name.
Leland is Fletcher's
Lionel
stable
Mason.
master.
Lionel Mason. who was
Yeah.
had taken out some hunters yesterday and today. If he's back,
Yep.
I'm going to the Panther, or the
Yeah.
Blue Panther, the Purple Panther. What is it? I go into
Black,
town and look at
isn't it?
the pub. What's the sign over the door look
The
like?
signboard is the picture is more gray than anything.
All right,
So folks refer to it as the Panther.
just the
Oh
Panther.
yeah, just the Panther.
Yeah.
It's gray because it's old paint, right?
Probably, yeah. That signboard's been there
Okay.
a long time. So it might want a bit of brighter color, but I'm pretty sure that it hasn't been that bright since, I don't know, Henry VIII died.
That's been a while.
Yeah, it's been here a long time.
Mason's supposed to be
keep-
staying here. That's why I was going to come to see if
Exactly.
he was here.
Yeah, keep in mind that the village itself, Thistleton town, mostly dates back to the 13th and 14th centuries.
Okay.
But some of these structures are that old.
The church is from the 14th century. Isn't that what I was
Yes,
told?
the
Okay.
core of the church of St. Nicholas Church is 14th century.
Right.
Some of it's been rebuilt over the years, but the main structure dates all the way back to the 14th century.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of that around here. How long that pub has probably been here 200 or 300 years.
Mhm.
Tend to forget. I mean, yeah, in America, we tend to forget how old some things are in other parts of the world.
That's because we tear everything down after 50 years in this country.
Yeah, that there are things that have been here longer than the U.S. has existed.
Mhm. All right.
Like there are hotels that are older than the United States.
Mhm.
You tend to forget that. So
I'll,
this pub has been here a long time.
I'll inquire about Mr. Mason at the pub and see if he's
Okay, well, hold on. I want to know where everybody else is. So two of you are going out to retrieve the carcass. You're going to the Panther. That leaves
right.
two of you, I believe.
No,
Well, I don't think we know where the other two are at.
Yes,
I
we
don't think
do.
They've got. Okay.
we don't. We know where Baker is. Baker took a nap. That's why he didn't come to the Roman ruins with us.
Okay.
We have
course
not
we don't.
seen
I'm
Miss
sorry.
Ambrose yet.
I'm so,
No, that's
Sleepy
okay.
guy.
sorry.
No,
That's okay, I just-
Your character, he didn't want to come. He was tired. He'd had several days
I want
of
to know. Trying to figure out where you are now.
Yeah.
What are you up to right now?
the Baker.
Um,
You still asleep?
He's
I want to check out this carcass.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you can join
take
the party
Baker.
going out. He's a patron of the sport of boxing.
Yes.
He knows all about you. Your double life is no secret to him.
Mhm.
And the reason that it's not a big deal is he's completely okay with it.
That's bullshit.
For him, one of the things about Lord Crichton is boxing is not just manly, it's healthy, it's toughening, it's good for the empire.
Mhm.
And when asked, he won't come out and say it openly, but when asked about the idea of women in boxing, he likes to bring up Sparta.
Mm.
The idea that boxing will make English women strong, and only strong English women will produce strong English sons to build the empire. So he
Now-
comes across as more than a little patriarchal and chauvinistic. On the other hand, he's also cooperative and helping to find you a room. So there's that.
Hey,
So
I'll take
we,
it.
he's a good
Yeah.
guy for bad reasons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we horseshoed. We've absolutely horseshoed around.
Huh?
Like
Wait,
horseshoe,
what
like
does that mean?
Horseshoe
went the
theory.
wrong way but went to the right place.
Okay. Yeah, I'd never heard it used that way, but yeah, that works.
I'm sorry.
It may be a Canadian thing. I don't
It
know.
might be it might be
Yeah.
a
Which means essentially that you'll be staying with his party. What he's done is he hasn't been able to secure a proper house. So what he's done is he's broken out a pavilion. So he's showed up the way medieval knights used to travel, with a tent that may as well be a house,
oh my
Okay.
god.
with divisions of rooms inside it, with furniture, with beds. Yeah, I mean, this is basically a pop-up house
That's so cool.
Oh
that he's planted it near the on a space that is actually part of the Fletcher estate. In other words, you're basically neighbors for the moment.
yeah. We have no idea.
It'll
Do
be
they
hard
have to get permission to like do that on someone else's property, or is it
Of
just
course.
okay?
And Crichton and Fletcher are clearly on friendly terms.
Okay, so yeah. All right.
Because that
I
was
was
clearly the
wondering.
case of here, oh, you're bringing a pavilion? Okay, I know where you can put it.
Okay, I gotcha.
I got space for you to set it up right here.
This would be an excellent spot for it, essentially. Yeah, I gotcha.
These people are all on the same page here. They're
Okay.
friendly here.
Yeah.
Outside the pavilion, some smaller tents have been set up. So some of Lord Crichton's staff are actually camped in tents. The exception is Mr. Cavendish, who is actually sharing a room with Mr. Salt inside the Fletcher house. In other words, he's serving essentially as the liaison between the Crichton and Fletcher parties. That's how close these two are.
They seem very close.
Yeah, they go back a ways. That much is clear. Now, are you doing anything particular with your Sunday afternoon, other than arriving, unpacking? Did you bring a servant of your own?
Ooh, great question. Oh, sorry. Did you want to say something?
No, I'm just pantomiming that you're going to be doing drinking.
Gotcha.
Lots of drinking.
Yeah. Did you bring a servant of your own?
Do it.
Good question. Maybe I'll have brought my coachman from before.
Okay. Do we remember his name?
No. I don't think I ever wrote it down. I think I just had a coachman.
We can make it a name now.
Brian.
Brian.
It's Brian.
Brian.
He has a wisp.
Henry Brian. A man with two first names.
Henry Brian.
Incredible. Henry Brian.
Henry Brian.
Henry.
My name.
Henry Brian.
It's Henry Brian.
He's been with your family quite a while, which means he's the sort of man you trust. He's your coachman, carrier, valet, essentially everything you need when stuff needs to be moved or whatnot. He will be sharing a tent with one of Lord Crichton's servants. So he'll be outside the pavilion in a nearby tent. In other words, he's also your neighbor, essentially. Yes, by the end of Sunday, there are like a dozen tents now set up on the Fletcher estate. So all those people they couldn't fit inside the house are camped out in various tents.
Where are these tents? I mean, did we pass them when we went to see the ruins? Or are they out back? Or
you passed a few of them, and when you get back, there will be more.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
The time it took you to go make that walk, other people arrived and set up tents.
Yeah, and going into the pub, and I'll come back. There'll be even more tents.
Possibly some more tonight. There may be more tomorrow as more people arrive.
I'm so glad Illingsworth wanted to get here early.
Oh, yeah. Look, remember, they're expecting 20,000 people in a village of 1,100. That means roughly 20 visitors for every inhabitant.
Yes.
That's
a lot.
And not every inhabitant is a member of British royalty.
None of them are really. Actually,
the baronet.
Well, let me rephrase
that.
Thistleton has basically one member of the elite. That would be Baronet Fletcher.
Right.
Who's technically, incidentally, a above a knight. Baronets, by the way, are not technically members of the peerage. So technically, technically Thistleton has no members of the peerage who live locally.
Okay.
But yeah,
Those
besides
of you who
that, I think I'm just kind of walking the grounds, seeing everybody else who's arrived.
Sure. You will actually, you know what? Make yourself a reputation roll.
Ooh, sure.
Anyone know you? Does anyone see you, know you, have heard of you?
Where is reputation?
Henry Brian.
I guess mine is like right above my build in the bottom left-hand corner, but I could have a completely different character.
Bottom right-hand corner.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of character sheet you're using.
Here.
I do that so much, left and right, east and west.
Mm-hmm.
What would that?
There's nothing there?
It is just blank.
Okay, it's half your etiquette, plus half your credit rating, I believe. Isn't that right, Kevin?
I think so, yeah. So it's the average of credit rating and etiquette.
Okay, my credit rating
You're
is
gonna make us do
60,
math, huh?
Yeah.
so
Great.
30.
Okay.
And then my... Sorry, what was the other one?
Etiquette.
Etiquette.
Etiquette
Yes.
is 26.
Half
So
of your etiquette is
so-
26?
Half is- No.
So 43?
20, what'd you say? 30 and 26 is 56.
So my credit rating is 60. Half of that is 30.
Okay, 30.
Okay.
And?
And then etiquette is 26.
Which is
So half
13.
of that is 30.
13.
43.
So 43.
Which is, I believe, a good reputation. No.
Yeah.
Is it? Is it 50?
43,
I think
43 is
50.
acceptable.
I thought it was like average or whatever.
getting
But
the
yeah,
ball.
acceptable.
Respectable.
Because my
Appreciate it.
starting my starting one was 47, or maybe it's 45. I don't know. One of the two. I thought I was close.
So how'd you do on that roll?
42 is perfectly average and respectable.
Where's the break?
I have failed. I got a 59.
Okay, so no one will recognize you.
Honestly,
For good,
that's
for
fine.
good or else, probably just as well.
Yeah.
You will, however, notice at least one person that you do recognize.
Okay.
I was mistaken.
Actually, several people, I should say.
Oh no.
One, where did he go? Is the professor, whose name I am forgetting now. I met him back in Oxford a couple of months ago. I can't find his name anywhere.
Let me see if I have something in my notes to help you.
Oxford or Cambridge?
Cambridge, sorry.
Wibble?
No, he's dead.
Wibble's here?
It's a miracle.
He's still dead.
No, it's a
I'm
curse.
planning on remaining that way for the near future.
Professor...
No, the one professor who was at the pub that one night, who's a fan of boxing, whose name I cannot recall right now.
Hold on. Cambridge.
Is he the one that I have a
Oxford.
book from?
Was it in Cambridge or London?
Was
He was
it?
in Cambridge.
Okay, hold on. Was it Dr. Ewell was it Martell Thomas?
No.
No. I've got him down here twice.
Was
Oh,
it?
Keynes,
Professor
Lucian Keynes.
Stern?
Keynes, yeah, Lucian Keynes, professor of
Keynes.
theology
Okay, mate.
at Cambridge.
Yeah. He doesn't see you, but you will see him here. No surprise, you know he's a major fan of boxing.
Yes, and he recognized me.
He doesn't see you at the moment.
Yeah, I
Unless
know,
you
but he
make yourself-
recognized me.
unless- He recognized you at the pub. He knows who you are. So, but for the moment, what you'll see, you'll actually pass him, as he and clearly the servant is putting up a tent near the pavilion. In other words, he's setting up a space to stay, but he's watching the servant. He's helping the servant put the tent up, and does not see you. And so, unless you make yourself known to him, he won't notice you.
I'll make myself known. I'm not around like anybody. So I'll go up to him and I'll say, "Hello, dear. I was wondering if you needed any help."
Oh, he's surprised to you. No, I'm good. My man seems to have it under control. I think. You're here for the fight?
I am. You as well?
Of course.
Hmm.
Are you
Delightful.
familiar with the preliminaries? Did you hear?
I assume yes.
Actually, no, you hadn't.
No. Okay. No, tell me more.
No, there's going to be some preliminary bouts throughout the week.
Hmm.
Local boy, I've heard, quite good.
I see. Does
Fellow
this
by the
local
name of
boy have a name?
Michael, something like that. Not certain, actually.
All right.
I was hoping to learn more as I arrived.
Interesting. And who would they be against?
Don't know.
Hmm.
I'd only heard myself a little while ago. And frankly, excited to see it.
Yes, me as well. I
Okay.
didn't know that there were preliminary bouts.
I hadn't heard either. Good to know.
Thank you. I'll be sure to watch them.
Won't be tonight, of course. Wouldn't do such a thing on a Sunday.
Heavens forbid.
But I expect as early as tomorrow.
Oh, lovely. Well,
And all I've heard says this local is quite the thing.
well, I hope to be impressed.
As do I. It's nice to see you.
You too.
I'll see you around throughout the week, no doubt.
Mm-hmm. We are neighbors.
Oh, are you staying with Lord Kreiner?
Indeed. I kind of gesture to the big, crazy tent.
Yeah. Well, that'll do. It's good. He's a good fellow.
Indeed. He has a good heart.
Oh, excuse me a moment.
Of course.
Well, and he turns to see someone else coming. Well, if it isn't my dear Dr. Stern.
Oh!
And you'll recognize, of course, Jem Stern.
Yep.
By the way, who is not actually a doctor. That title is purely honorary.
Interesting. I don't know if I knew that.
Yeah, well, they refer to him as as a professor.
Yeah.
He makes a living giving demonstrations of boxing.
Yes.
See, the trick is prize fighting is illegal. Demonstrations using gloves are not.
Professor Pugilism.
Yes. So to call it a demonstration and to use gloves is to claim this is not a fight. It is simply two men explaining how you would defend yourself in this circumstance. That basically allows them to get around the law.
That's right, because it is bare knuckle boxing, isn't it?
Yes, and charge for admission. Oh, okay. The Crib Molyneux fight will not be using gloves.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, that will be a bare knuckle fight. And in these days, grips, tackles, whatnot, also acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, it's not, the modern Queensberry rules are not a thing yet.
Okay, so it's more like today's standards of mixed martial arts in a way.
It's closer to MMA. The difference is generally you can't kick your opponent.
Right. Okay.
Because in MMA, you can kick.
Right.
You can tackle, you can grapple.
That's part of martial arts, but yeah.
But most
this isn't necessarily mixed martial arts. This is just whatever, combat.
Well, boxing. It's just more holds and throws than the modern game allows. But primarily, you're punching. The other thing is that in this style of boxing, fighters don't tend to move around as much. Whereas in a modern fight, you'll see fighters circle each other. Here, fighters tend to stay still, which means that once they decide on which side of the ring they're fighting from, the fighter who has the side facing the sun can be at a real disadvantage.
Yeah.
Which sounds weird from our perspective because, one, boxing doesn't generally take place outdoors.
Right.
And two, fighters generally don't stay in one place.
Yeah.
Right.
But that is not the case here. So, a little different. Anyway, he wanders off to talk to Jem Stern, who also, that's him. In other words, you'll see a bunch of people you know here. So, you can pass a nice afternoon talking sports. Are you interested in betting?
Ooh.
Because there are already, of course, massive amounts of betting are taking place.
Are there like whispers of who people are betting on already?
The Crib is the favorite.
He's the
Crib is the riche, yes?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So the odds are favoring him, but much of this is these are private bets. So in many cases, it's a straight up bet. Like we put up so much money, winner takes it. So I put 10 pounds on Crib, you put 10 pounds on Molyneux. One of us is walking away with 20 pounds.
Betting on Tom.
Their names are both Tom.
I know. I'm guaranteed
if you
to
bet
win
on
that way.
If you bet on Tom, you can't lose. This is true.
Always bet on
Tom against Tom. Always bet on Tom.
I think I'll put $10. How much money do I have?
10 pounds.
Pounds. I meant
10 pounds is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Okay, let me figure out how much money I have.
We're gentry though. We're rich.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
With a credit rating
Right.
of 60, you could afford that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now here's
Yeah,
here's the thing about here's the thing about betting. That's important to reputation.
Mm.
If you consider yourself a gentleman, it is almost necessary to bet. To refuse to bet is cowardly.
Mhm.
This does
Okay.
not
Are you a
apply to women.
coward?
So if you choose to bet, you can. No one will stop you. But there's no pressure to do so either.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
our reputation can take a hit if we don't make some bets.
If you refuse to engage in bets, your reputation could take a hit. This does not apply to women.
Oh, god damn it.
Your,
How much
your
money do I have?
reputation will not be affected by whether you choose to bet or not.
Great.
Okay.
You can do so or not do so at your pleasure.
Soren,
Yeah.
your spending level is 25 pounds because you are between 50 and 69 in credit rating. So
Yeah.
you can,
So
So
10
you-
pounds is substantial, but well within what you can afford.
Oh, could we use our daily monies to do this? So just bet like 10 or
Yeah.
15 pounds and it's still fine. Okay.
Now, of course, if you are willing to bet large sums, you may gain reputation. If you don't bet at all, you may lose reputation.
Is the large
If you
sums
bet within-
regardless of the outcome?
Oh, yeah.
Even if we
The point
lose,
is
we
that-
could regain.
It's because betting is like the code of dueling. Betting actually borrows very heavily from the code of dueling. You're invoking a trial of honor
Okay.
by risking something.
True.
So if you bet within your means, you will neither gain nor lose reputation. If you refuse to bet, you might lose reputation.
What is within
you
our
bet
means?
safe- Like say,
Say your
if you're
spending limit.
up to your spending limit or a little beyond it,
So if I bet 100 pounds, that would.
you may gain reputation.
Okay.
yeah.
And if these bets go into the thousands, you will very much gain reputation.
Oh my god.
Crap.
On the
I
other
haven't
hand,
looked
you
up
could
who
ruin
won
your-
the game, who wins the fight yet, Kevin. Damn it.
you could ruin yourself financially by betting like that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Point
I think
of the matter is that there is the possibility of gaining reputation
Right.
by being willing to wager large sums.
Okay. Now you
I
can't.
think
Go ahead. Go ahead.
sorry. I think I'm gonna stay with $10. 10 pounds, I meant.
Okay, so you're betting within your means.
Yeah.
You're making rational bets that you could afford to lose if you lose.
Yeah.
Okay. No worries.
Can she gain reputation by betting heavily?
No.
Okay.
It's a matter
I'm just
of
hanging out. I'm having a good time.
reputation, that kind of reputation, because it belongs to the dueling code,
Oh, gotcha.
that it's really doesn't apply to women. So Ms. Ambrose cannot lose reputation by refusing to bet,
hmm
and cannot gain reputation by wagering recklessly.
Okay.
The gentleman can gain reputation by wagering recklessly or lose reputation, because if you refuse to bet, you'll be perceived as a coward.
Yeah. I got to make some bets. But
Yeah.
is it better to make a lot of small bets or just one big bet? Like with just one person or with a bunch of people?
Probably is a bunch of smaller bets, because one, you'll cover some of your losses if you vary, and two, then everybody will know you're willing to do it.
Okay.
Mhm.
The big thing is not to turn down an offer, because then you'll be seen as a coward.
Nobody's made us offers yet, have they?
No, but it'll happen.
Okay.
I'm not going to worry about it. That's why I'm not worried about all the details. The point is, throughout the course of the week, people will ask who you're for, and will offer you a bet.
Okay.
And if you make a habit of turning these people down, you will lose reputation.
No, I'm going to make a habit of taking every bet that anybody makes to me. Except, wait. But you can't be harmed if they're like, oh, I'm betting on crib. But if I'm planning, I was going to bet on crib. That's
Okay.
my plan. I don't remember who wins the fight. I don't know. I looked at the wiki page long enough to see that it was real, and that's all I've examined. I have no idea who actually won.
I haven't looked at anything.
I wish I had,
And,
but I
and
plan on.
keep in mind, fictional universe.
That's
so
fine, but I'm British.
You know one in real life.
I'm gonna just
Yeah.
bet on crib. Does it harm your reputation if someone's like wants to bet you, but they want to bet on crib, and you're like, well, I want to bet on crib.
No, that won't do you any harm at all.
Okay.
The point is, the only way you can harm your reputation is by being perceived as a coward,
Right. Okay.
unwilling to wager. So if you say, "I believe I'm all for crib,"
That's
so I
kinda
will
what
bet.
I'm gonna
I will
do.
bet on him, but I will not bet
Yeah, I'm not
against him
gonna-
because I'm convinced he's going to win.
I'm not gonna try to break even or any of that, Jack. I'll probably over the course of the next 2 weeks wager up to 500 pounds,
Oh my
like
god.
with various people.
Yeah.
Maybe up to 1,000 if somebody gets crazy. If Illingsworth's gonna come at me, oh motherfucker, he's gonna make me bet him.
Yep.
I know this is gonna happen.
For those who are willing to put money on Molyneux. So,
I am.
You are.
You're putting
Gotcha.
10 pounds on Molyneux. Better write this down. Ambrose.
I think it just feels like
10 pounds. Molyneux.
the underdog to her.
Oh yeah. Well, for he is. The odds makers firmly believe that Crib is the favorite.
Okay.
Exactly.
I have
So
a
that's
feeling
who
I'm
she
going to
wants
lose a
to
lot
put
of
on.
money, but I'm going to back Crib for this time.
So, those of you who are going out to recover the carcass, that would be, let's see, who's going then? Mr. Illingsworth is going?
Yeah.
Mr. Salt?
Yep.
And anyone else?
Baker was.
Yeah,
Mr.
Baker.
Baker's going with.
Baker, I'm checking out
And
the
I believe they're sending, Mr. Baron at Fletcher is sending 2 of his men.
Leland, the stable master, and a boy from the stable just to help.
As we're walking,
right,
And
Mr.
a
Leland,
cart.
the stable master.
And
a cart.
And probably a horse.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'd definitely be guiding the horse. As we go, can I just turn to Mr. Baker and say, apologies, sir. The smell is quite advanced.
No, it's not. That boar's been dead yet less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
Remember?
Well, it would have avoided its bowels, no?
It might be gutted.
Yeah.
I don't know. We didn't get that information.
We'll find out when we get there.
Okay.
Fair.
Well, I examined it pretty carefully.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You did. Yeah. No,
gave
it
it
was
a complete
gutted.
examination. It was gutted. So then, never mind. I'm sorry. It's not rotten.
And the
No,
claws.
I wasn't implying that. Just
I'm
meant,
sorry.
Blood
I thought that.
viscera.
Yeah. Now this was done with what appears to have been claws. In other words, it could have been a large cat.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, it's a lion. I'm convinced.
Probably.
There should be like a stick in the ground with a handkerchief on it, very close to the boar as well. I put a little flag.
Oh yeah. I remember you doing so.
Yeah, me too.
Which means it'll be easy for you guys to it'll be easy for you guys to find the place.
Mm-hmm.
There's really little else to be seen. You guys have already been out here, so that tall grass. You'll follow the road for a while, and over the tall grass, find your flagpole, and there's the carcass where you left it. It's only been a couple hours. It's ravaged. You knew that. You can load it up fairly easily. Not that big a deal.
Does Baker need a sand check?
Not at this point. Everybody knows what you're going to see. You've got plenty of
I wouldn't need a
advance warning.
sanity check if I'm looking at a dead boar.
We all made one.
Yeah, those who stumbled on it needed to because it was awful. But the point is, you've had hours to be prepared for this. I tell you, exactly how awful it is. And
I'm expecting like I'm going into a morgue kind of thing, like a kind of sterilized.
It's a goddamn mess, is what it is. And this creature is hundreds of pounds. It's going to take basically 3 or 4 of you to lift it onto the cart and then get a tarp over it. The horse, incidentally, that you brought with you, Mr. Leland is working hard to keep it under control. Like the horse is behaving like horses do when they're scared. It shakes its shoulders. It makes that noise that horses make. It's taking all of Leland's skill as an animal handler to keep the horse from panicking. Like there's nothing out here that you're seeing. There doesn't appear to be any threat here. But your horse is scared.
Could I try an animal handling check as well?
Absolutely. Yeah. Like you may even
and I failed. Not bad, but I failed. So no.
Okay, so nothing watching Mr. Leland do his thing. Nothing you can do that's going to make it any. He's doing a good job.
Right.
There's no way for you to contribute further to that other than get out of the way and let the man do what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know enough to know when a man is doing it right.
Gotcha. All right.
Stay out of his way.
Yeah.
What you're not seeing is what's making the horse so nervous. Could be just the smell of the corpse. Or maybe it's something on the air that you're not. It flicks its ears like it's listening. I mean, this is an animal very clearly afraid of a predator. As if, honestly, by the time you've got it loaded up, it kind of feels like the horse is afraid that whatever did this is still here.
Is it keeping the ears cocked to a certain way?
Actually, another animal handling roll then.
All right.
So this is not you hard working with the horse. This is you observing the horse.
Right.
See if you can learn what it's.
That is a regular success.
Its ears continuously rotate southwest.
All right. So I'm going to... I mean, if I'm not helping out with the carcass, I'm going to keep an eye out that way.
Okay. Well, they'll need your help to get the carcass up, but that's a 2-minute task.
Yeah. But I am going to make notice, and I'm going to say the horse seems to be hearing something to the south.
In
southwest,
case,
maybe.
Mr. Leland shakes his head or nods his head to agree with you. He saw it too.
Sir George did suggest taking guns.
Yeah,
he did.
Just FYI.
Okay.
Yeah,
I would definitely. I don't have a gun, but I did bring my my blackjack.
Okay. Did you want to borrow a gun? Sir George did suggest taking them, so if you wanted to take a gun from his collection, you could have.
He would certainly lend one to you.
Yeah. I prefer to get my hands dirty, gentlemen.
Okay. Like, for instance, Mr. Leyland has brought a musket.
Yep.
And Mr. Illingsworth has the hunting
rifle.
I say I probably would have brought a flintlock rifle.
Yeah.
I think
your hunting
I
rifle.
also have a flintlock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, flintlock is the type of action of almost all firearms in this era.
True. Yeah.
Point is, yours is a rifle musket.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Could we potentially quiet the group and move towards like the rough direction that the horse seemed to be spooked by?
If you want.
Sort of just make an observation.
If we can pick up.
Well, do you want to split off? And because the horse, Mr. Leland would like to get back to town with the carcass and the horse. If you want to investigate southward. Inthistleton, by the way, is southeast. The horse was looking like southwest.
Yeah.
So if you want to go investigate and catch up with him, he's perfectly okay with that.
We 3 party members could potentially go, and then
yeah. I think that's what he suggested, and I'm okay with that. Yeah.
He and his boy Harry, by the way, if anyone's asked, can manage the horse, especially when they get away from here. Because he noticed when the horse started getting spooked. So he's convinced that once he gets out of this area, the horse will calm down.
Right.
Which direction are the ruins from where they are right now?
To get to the well, you haven't found ruins, you found the cemetery.
Right, the cemetery and the copse of woods. Just curious which direction that is from the boar.
North and a little east, because remember, you guys went a bit south to get there. The copse of trees, by the way, visible from here, remember.
Yeah.
There's nothing but tall grass out here. And the trees, of course, you're only, half a mile from the trees, a little less. So the trees are quite visible from where you are. This thing about the tall grass is, some of this is bogland. The danger here, of course, is that the tall grass can hide swampy ground.
Yeah.
So if you're not careful, you can end up to your crotch in dirty water.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about
which is unpleasant.
Could we go exploring for bog mummies?
Yeah, it's not particularly dangerous. It is particularly unpleasant.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, theoretically, you could take a misstep, trip, and drown, but that seems highly unlikely.
I bet it's more likely in this time period than...
The other thing is that those of you who are familiar with this terrain, and most of you are, you'll also at this point want to carry your musket on your shoulder. Because if you do trip and go into the wet, you don't want the gun getting wet.
Yeah.
I intentionally took a swim score of 55 because of the events of the first arc.
Yep. Yeah, so You're fine with that. Yeah, just the real issue isn't you're going to be injured or killed by it. The real issue is if you fall into a wet spot and drown your powder.
Duck Island.
And then you need a gun. Wet powder will not discharge. So that's why you carry the gun, on your shoulder or above your head, just in case. So for the moment, you actually look like the world's smallest army with a couple of muskets carried on your shoulder. But following, southeast, basically pushing through...
Southwest, you mean?
Southwest.
Yeah.
Basically pushing through tall grass. Does any of you have survival?
I do.
That's the skill you're going to want here.
Just the 10% I start out with.
Well, you're all welcome to try that.
Nope.
Okay.
I already made a success last round with that one, though.
You got a check mark for it.
I do have a check mark for it, so.
Yep, good.
But the 59 I rolled is not going to help right now.
Probably not, no. Did anyone get it?
Give me 1 second. Ooh, I'm gonna spend 2 luck to make that a success.
Hey.
Right. So a check mark for you too. And as you move through this somewhat boggy terrain, you realize the ground begins to slope a little upward. You're coming out of the lowland bog. It's hard. You don't notice the upward sloping ground because of the grass. It sort of makes everything level out until you realize you've come on a flatter surface again. You're back on solid ground. You're now maybe a mile from the trees, and maybe in a direct line, if you don't follow the road, maybe 3-4 miles to Thistleton. But you're definitely on what is now solid ground, which nobody was really aware was here. I mean, nobody ventures out into this bog. Or at least, nobody that you're aware of has ever done so.
Can I see if there are any, treaded paths?
Treaded paths? Nothing.
Rocky outcroppings?
Okay, well then, those of you, all three of you are welcome to make a track roll as well.
Oh, track. This is all stuff I rely on my dogs for, damn it.
Could have brought a dog.
I probably would have, actually. And I failed that one.
He actually, at the end of last session, asked if he could borrow a dog from Sir George.
Oh, yeah, that's right, you did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You did ask for
I failed that.
Yeah, so you can substitute animal handling for either of those skills then.
Okay, well then I'll definitely use handling analytics. So, first one is a regular success, and then whatever.
Well, don't worry about the first one. You already got what was there. The fact that it's solid ground.
Right. Oh, okay. Well then, then I'll just use that roll then, or whatever.
Yeah. The survival roll was for finding solid ground, finding the fact that you've got solid ground in the middle of this bog. The second one, didn't make the tracking roll. The second one is tracking. Has anything past this solid ground?
Right. Okay.
Did anyone succeed at that one?
I did not.
Well, I got the dog to succeed that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
For tracking?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so the dog you brought with you is picking up what appears to be a bit of a trail. Someone has come this way.
Okay, and I'll mention that. Say that,
Your trail, however, leads away from Thistleton.
Do you want to follow this trail that the dog has seemed to pick up on? It does seem to lead away. My only fear is if we try to come back the next day, the trail will be harder to pick up as well.
This is true. Now, by this point, it's a little after 4 o'clock. Daylight, you've got until about 6-ish. You've got maybe an hour. You've got about 2 hours of daylight, realistically.
And we do... Okay. And we do got...
The thing about it is, once the sun goes down, it's going to be harder to navigate, because if you can't see the trees, you could lose track of where you are.
Right.
Because this is you're on solid ground right now, but that's the only thing you've got to work with is the fact that this ground is more solid. So there is a potential risk here in following this trail, but you're also right. The trail may not be here tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We we came out here to collect the boar. We got the boar. Anything else, just cream on top.
True. But like I said, we may not have this opportunity tomorrow.
Up to them.
I looked at Baker.
I believe you're the deciding vote.
Actually, Salt's a commoner. He doesn't get a vote.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I'm saying nothing about that. I'm just making a point that there are three of you.
The picks are we go back for the boar or we continue exploring?
Yep.
We've got the boar. The boar is locked in.
It's about following the trail.
The boar is in a cart on its way back to Thistleton.
With
Mr.
two people
let's continue down the trail.
Yeah, with two people that know that we're following this trail or we're investigating something.
They know you went this way.
People know we're out here. Yeah. People know we're out here.
Yeah, that's the other thing is if you don't come back after a while, Mr. Leland knows you're out there.
Right.
And we'll if you guys don't turn up eventually, we'll probably tell somebody.
Sir George knows you're out here too.
Yeah, people know you're here. So, but the point is, Mr. Leland knows which direction you went in,
right,
and from where. So, if there's a need to send a search party, he knows where to begin.
If all else, to get his gun and his dog back.
They're gonna make me lead the search party.
That's true too.
At night. All right.
So,
I think we're going deeper.
Okay, so you follow the trail the dog is following for a while, and at this point, something it'll occur to all three of you eventually, one after the next probably, that the ground you're following is solid. Is this a berm?
Ooh. Like of a road or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did we find the Roman road?
Maybe.
There's no road here right now, but the ground is solid, and if as you move, if you actually vary in each direction, you realize the bog is on both sides.
On either side. I was just gonna ask that. Yeah.
Which makes this feel like a road berm.
Like something was at least elevated at some point in time.
Yeah.
Through
in other
the
words,
bog.
Is this high ground? Is this natural high ground, or is this a man-made structure?
It's just been overgrown.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't get lost. Just follow the high ground.
If that's a road, you may have a way to navigate.
Right. Yeah. All right.
There is actually all of you are welcome to make an education roll.
That is going to be better for me.
Holy shit!
What's that?
Yeah.
Such language.
That's an extreme success.
Okay, that beats my hard success.
Yeah. Either way, then
it's still a hard success.
True.
It's something you remember. Of course, most of you realize this takes a moment. If this was a Roman road, it paved it, which means under this grass and dirt
is
stone, which means if you do a little digging, you can confirm whether this was a Roman road by doing a little excavating and seeing if you encounter a stone at some point.
Huh. I didn't bring a shovel, though.
That stone should be inches or a foot or so below your feet right now, if that's true.
I'm not getting dirt under my fingernails.
Remember, Salt is a commoner.
I'm a commoner.
True.
I can just stop the two of you, and then I just start digging with my hands and like using my blackjack.
Do you have actually, Mr. Salt? Do you have a knife?
I do have a knife, actually.
Do you know what a blackjack is, Graham?
Yeah, it's the thing.
It's a sack full of sand, basically.
Yeah. You hold one end.
You can't dig with it blackjack, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, you hold one end and you swing it so it generates momentum. It's used for you attack. You generally use it to against people's heads.
Yes.
Yeah, it's intended to deliver a quick knockout blow.
Yeah, but
and because it's basically a sack with material in it, if you're threatened by the law, you can always dump the material and just now you're holding a bag.
True.
Which is
I just
totally
thought 'cause
legal.
it's got sort of like a general like spoon head shape.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, no,
It's
I
a
guess
sack
I was
full of
thinking of-
sand.
I guess I kind of thought it was more like a
It was like a
truncheon.
leather thing. Like I thought it was like
Well, it works like a truncheon,
Yeah.
but
Right.
it's generally more casual, and it's usually filled with shot or sand or something like that.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
trick to it
It's like a
is
sock
it's the
full of
kind
oranges.
the trick to it is it's the kind of
Sock
weapon
full of pennies.
that's made of things that are legal.
Right.
Like it's the same sort of trick. Like I knew a guy, true story, an Englishman who told me about involved in a riot where people brought potatoes and nails.
Oh.
Because on your way
gosh.
there, you have nails. It's illegal to own nails. It's legal to own potatoes.
Mhm.
And if you really want to harm someone, you drive some nails through the potato and then you
Mhm.
throw it.
Jesus.
Or if you really want to be brutal, take off your sock and shove it in a sock.
Or, yeah, you pack an extra pair of socks, a roll of quarters in a sock. The point is, these are casual weapons that can be made of things that are legal. So you won't get in trouble with the law. And then if you need a weapon, you have a convenient one like that. The roll of quarters in the fist, the rock in a sock, pool ball in a sock. There's a lot of these sort of easy to assemble casual weapons. The blackjack is basically just the manufactured version of that.
Mm.
So it's more likely to be leather than cloth. It's filled with something like shot rather than sand. But it's the same principle. It's you put some stuff in a sack, you swing it so you gain momentum, and then you wallop somebody with it.
Okay.
No, you cannot dig with it.
Thank
The
you.
knife, however, is good for digging.
Yeah, I misunderstood. I'm sorry.
And with an extreme success on the education roll, not even going to bother with a luck roll, you'll find the right spot in about 10 minutes' time.
Huzzah!
Where digging about 6 inches down, you'll encounter stone. You don't need to do much excavating. All you need basically is understand that's one cobblestone down there. There's got to be more.
Yeah.
So this is the Roman road, not where people thought it was.
Salt gets the credit for finding it now. Good job.
Yeah.
No, I am. I'm going to take the credit. You can't say anything.
And if the dog is accurate, someone came this way.
Right.
Or something.
They were following
Dun,
the
dun,
road.
dun.
Whatever it was following
No.
the road.
Yeah, it was. Whoever came this way knew this was here, or knows that this is high ground and safe to walk on. We don't know whether that someone knows it's a Roman road, but they definitely know it's solid ground and you can walk here.
Through a bog. Yeah.
Yeah. So someone knows the way through the bog by following this path. Now, here's the problem. You're still following the trail when it gets to be about 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
You are
we
now
should
at the point you cannot return to Thistleton in daylight if you do not turn around now. In other words, you're
Yeah.
now at the point of no return in terms of daylight.
Right. At this point, yeah, we should head back.
Is the dog
And you
still
have not-
following? Is the dog still on a trail of something though?
You have not found the end of the trail yet. Whatever the dog is following is beyond your current location.
I mean, if we found the road, then we can come back. We have this sort of marker. We know if
Right.
if it's using this the road often, potentially we might be able to pick up a fresh trail.
And
Or at
good bet
least-
you know where the road goes at least at one point.
Right.
What do you want to bet this road moves through the trees?
Yeah. Yeah.
You saw the road marker there.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, you discovered a road marker in the copse of trees.
But that's the other end of the road.
Well, probably not the end of it. The road passed by. That road marker isn't a terminus point.
No, what I'm
That's
saying
a
is
side
they're
road
going
marker.
the opposite direction of the trees, correct?
Yes, they are.
Right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The point is that if they follow this road, they can find their way back to the trees. And from the trees, they might be able to find their way back to Thistleton.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
So, up to you. In other words, you have
No,
landmarks, which raises the possibility of continuing. On the other hand, you will have to navigate in the dark.
Right. And I'm not prepared to travel in the dark. I didn't bring a lantern, so.
Yep.
Dude, Andy, if you want to fucking do it, you fucking do it.
I'm not there. I'm at the pub in
Exactly.
town.
Exactly. So keep your mouth shut for the time being.
Okay, so you guys are heading back. Are you putting another marker here?
We should put a marker for where we were last, like the very last part.
Yeah, like you did with a stick with a cloth on
Mhm.
it. You could improvise a marker likewise and put it here if you want.
I can take out my hat and put it on top of the stick.
Well, then you don't have a hat.
Can we just arrange
No.
some sticks?
Yeah, I would
So,
use
like,
a stick and a handkerchief or something like that rather than your hat.
I don't have a handkerchief.
Yeah, the handkerchief's cheaper. You can replace it more easily. If you don't have a hat,
we could pile some stones.
yep, grab a couple of cobblestones or some such. Or pick one of the tallest pieces of grass, tie a handkerchief, something like that. In other words, easy to make a landmark. So you can indicate how far you've come.
A stone pile.
Yep, that'll do. And then start back. Follow, and just to be certain, follow the Roman road back to the trees where you will lose the Roman road. In other words, the Roman road at this point disappears. We don't know where it went. But from there, you can cross the grass and reach the North Road and follow that back to Thistleton. Oh, and by the way, on your way back, once you reach the North Road, you will meet Captain Barclay again.
Oh, is he?
Still making laps.
Oh, okay, I got you now.
Yeah, in other words, he comes up from behind you, and unless you accelerate your own pace, passes you.
No, yeah, I'm not going to try to keep up with him.
He's marching. He's been doing that literally all afternoon.
Huh.
In other words, he's walked the 3 miles to the county line probably 20 times today. Just back and forth. So he's probably walked 50 or 60 miles today.
Amazing.
What he does on a Sunday.
Huh.
He's having a good time.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Good for him, yeah. Yeah, he's getting his car. He's getting his steps in. Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he had a step counter, it would be through the fucking roof right about now. Now, Dr. Payne, meantime, has gone in the afternoon to the Panther.
Yes.
Which
about the same time.
Getting in on a Sunday afternoon is going to be tricky. This place is wall-to-wall people.
Great. I'm going to keep a hold of my wallet and my watch.
Probably wise.
Can I see any locals?
Like people how do you know which ones are local?
People traveling are probably better dressed. Crap, is there a post office in this town or anything? Any other businesses here?
So downtown, you do have a post box. It's not a proper post office.
Okay.
There is an office, but it's only occupied certain days of the week. So the Royal Mail does come through every couple of days.
And Sunday is probably not occupied, is it?
And yeah, no one will be there on Sunday. You have 2 stores, both of which sell essentially farm and general goods.
Okay. Let's peek in them and just see if
they're closed today.
They're closed on Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, the only business open on Sunday is the pub.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And the church.
Let's walk around the pub. Let's go around back. Let's see if there's a back door. Do I smell food? Do they serve food here? Does it seem like?
Yes, they do.
As well.
You can smell some kind of stew.
Is there a kitchen door?
Yeah. In the back, you can actually see people who are currently organizing and moving kegs of beer.
That'll do. I will approach them.
In other words, they're stocking in extra beer on the assumption they're going to sell it all.
Right.
They're right, by the way. They're going.
Excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt your work. Do you know who the owner of this pub is?
Certainly, Gov. Says an old middle-aged man who takes his hat off when he sees you.
Oh,
holds it, clutches it to his chest.
Tip my hat to him. Politely.
That'd be Mr. Whitson.
Mr. Whitson. Do you know if is he inside?
I believe so.
Oh, damn. It's very crowded in there. I was hoping to speak to him for a moment about Mr. Mason? What the hell's his name?
Oh.
About Mr. Mason.
Good luck with that, Gov. He's busy as heck right about now, isn't he?
Oh.
Never seen a crowd like this.
Indeed. Yes, thank you, sir. I'll reach out to shake his hand, and I'll slip him a shilling in the hand. Sorry to interrupt your work, sir.
No, not at all. If it's Mr. Mason you're looking for, though, I do think he's inside. Saw him earlier.
Dear. I'm sorry?
Saw him earlier.
Oh, is he? Could you describe him to me? What does he look like?
Coming around about 4. Big fella, bushy.
Bushy.
Champion beard. You never seen a beard quite like that.
Champion beard. All right. Very well. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, sir.
And the finest green coat you ever saw.
Green coat. I'm Dr. Payne, by the way.
Regimental colors, says one of the other porters.
Oh.
That's what I heard,
That's
anyway.
Very helpful. Thank you. I'm Dr. Payne, staying at the Baronet's Hall currently.
Oh. Friend of Sir George's, then.
Oh, friend of a friend.
Ah.
Well, if I see you, gentlemen, you've been very helpful. Thank you. If I see you in the pub sometime this week, if we can get in, I would like to purchase a beer for each of you.
Very much appreciated, Jeff.
Of course. And then I let them go back to their work. And I guess I'm going to try to get in the pub.
Okay. How do you feel about crowds?
How do I feel about krauts?
Crowds.
Okay. Well, no, my character's fine with
place
crowds.
Where there is almost no room to move.
Like
people are packed in here.
Dr. Payne had some issues, but Mr. Pinnell helped me to deal with those with my social anxiety. So we threw that out. I have trouble with the night sky and drinking when I have to go out after dark. Otherwise, I'm okay.
All right. So you will want to make then a dex roll or a strength roll to move into this crowd.
Let's go for strength.
Dex to basically squeeze through people.
Yeah, I'm going to
squeeze
through.
Strength to basically shoulder people aside.
I will shoulder people aside, apologizing to each person. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Mason. No. Oh, where's Mr. Mason? I'm looking for Mr. Mason. It's quite important, Mr. Mason. I'm a doctor. Sorry. 19 gives me a hard success.
Okay. You will be able to shoulder your way through the crowd.
Pardon me.
You'll find Mr. Mason. Couldn't miss him with that description.
Giant beard, regimental colors.
A beard. Yep. Green, a deep forest green coat. A beard to be proud of, that's for sure.
Is he drinking?
He has a mug in front of him. He has a table.
Oh, I couldn't.
And he is sort of squeezed into it.
Right. It's full.
Yeah, there are 4 other men and 1 woman occupying this table with him.
All right.
So there's 6 people at a table that's designed for 4.
Mr. Mason, is he staying at the Baronet's house too?
No.
Or do I know?
So we don't know. Pretty sure he's not. Not sure where he's staying.
Okay.
So you can. You'll need an etiquette roll to get his attention if you don't want to be rude about it.
I will try not to be rude to start. I'm sure that I'll fail, and then I'll have to be rude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 51. I don't want to burn 20 points of luck right now.
Yeah, so it may be difficult to get his attention then. He's engaged in conversation with those people at the table.
Okay.
And of course, all of these conversations involve screaming.
Great.
It's the only way you could be heard at this point.
Good. I'm going to stand as close behind him as I can and engage in conversation with some random gentleman.
Okay.
And scream very loudly, "Yes, it was a boar with a bullet in it, but it had died from some other cause. But I'm certain that Mr. Mason was the one who shot it. I believe he went hunting. I was hoping to question him about that." I'm right behind him, but I'm not talking to him.
Right. So
I was hoping to find Mr. Mason. Do you know Mr. Mason?
You're acting like you don't know who he is.
Yes.
Has happened to be right behind him.
Yes. It's a very poor lie, but you know.
Yeah, but it's fantastic.
Hopefully it won't be like too rude. I look stupid instead of rude, so
he will. The man you know it to be Lionel Mason will actually tap you on the shoulder.
Oh yes. Oh
I
wait.
heard you're looking for me.
You're Mr. Mason.
One and only.
Yes, I just was wondering, if you had recently shot a boar. I heard that you had gone hunting for boar, and a boar was found with a bullet in its leg.
Well, that's a funny question.
Oh. That guy has terrible social skills, okay? So.
Shot it, Yeah, I did. But I didn't get to take it.
Yes, we found it.
Mm,
It had been mauled. It's ruined.
yeah, well,
Could you tell me where you were when you shot it?
uh,
Whereabouts?
it was west of the North Turnpike. That sounds about right.
Okay.
But couldn't take it. Lost it to old Shuck.
Who?
You don't know old Shuck?
I'm not from this area, Mr. Mason.
Ah, well, that explains it.
Who is
Barry,
Terry.
indicating one of the men at the table. Barry with a B.
Barry, thank you. Sorry.
Could you explain to, I'm sorry, you are?
My name's Dr. Payne. Dr. Fletcher Payne.
Barry, would you do me a favor, please, and explain to Dr. Payne who old Shuck is?
Is he saying old Chuck or old
Uh,
Shuck? I can't
in
tell.
this noise,
All right,
can't
fair
tell.
enough.
Barry will stand up and tells you over the next about 15 minutes, so I
hmm
simplify, tells you the story of old Shuck, which is something like a very large either dog or cat that has glowing red eyes or eye. The number of eyes appears to vary in the telling,
Okay.
and lurks around these parts in the bogs, and every now and again eats wildlife, sometimes cows, occasionally people.
Okay.
And if you're smart, you stay the fuck away from it.
I will nod
Hmm.
at that. Yes. All right.
And if you see it, you just turn around and walk away.
Does he know how long old Shuck's been around?
Uh, as far as
Like
he knows,
hundreds of
forever.
years? Forever. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
In fact, one of his other compatriots, whose name you do not catch, suggests that the panther, sign that they call the panther, is actually old Shuck. That's not a cat. That's a depiction of their favorite local
Oh.
apex predator.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that over
Yes.
the years, people mistook it for a panther because of the medieval legends about panthers.
Right. Are these people local? I'm asking if they're from here.
Barry is.
Barry. Okay.
Yeah.
Does Barry look
His
like a
compatriot,
gentleman, or does he look like like?
no,
Okay.
he is local. He's probably a tradesman based on his clothing.
Okay. All right. Um.
And the other fellow who spoke, whose name we still haven't learned, uh,
I'm not gonna push that.
he's probably middling gentry. Again, I'm just basing. You'd really need a fashion roll to be certain to learn more about social
Don't
class
make us
from
fashionable, but
these men's clothing.
oh boy, my fashion is a fail big time. So
Yeah,
I'm
so
not sure. They're probably
can't be certain.
they're
Pretty
obviously
people are.
locals. They know these stories. Okay, old Shuck,
Yeah,
old Chuck.
yeah.
Um.
Well,
Okay.
Barry is the one who claims that the sign of the panther is not a panther, and
Wow.
that's old Chuck on the signboard.
Yeah, it's an old signboard too.
That they named the place for old Chuck once upon a time, and
Wait.
then at some point people mistook that sign for a panther and began calling this place the Panther.
Gotcha. When did Mr. Mason shoot the boar? Does he remember when abouts? Like, was it yesterday?
It was
Or this?
yesterday,
Okay.
around midday.
Okay.
And then apparently he doesn't go into the details because it's loud and he doesn't want to go into it here.
Yeah.
But apparently at some point he shot it, he followed it, then they saw old Chuck and
They
decided they were
saw
done here.
old Chuck.
One of them must have, because that's what he said, that old Chuck got the board
Oh,
while he
one of
left it.
Barry, or one of those
So
fellows.
either Mason or someone in his party
All right. All right.
must have seen it. Mason himself basically draws you in
Okay.
and says, "Yeah, I saw it.
What did it look like?
It looks like the kind of thing." And now he pulls you right up to his ear.
hmm
That would make a man of courage, honor, and virtue shit himself.
I just nod understandingly, as with a total belief on my face.
Yep.
Oh yes, I've seen those a few times. No. I don't
And
say
it's
that.
clear that And it's clear, I know you got at least 25 in psychology, right?
Yes. My psychology is like a 50, 57. Yeah.
That is not a thing he says lightly.
No, I believe
To
him.
imagine that there's such a thing that would unnerve a brave man to that point.
All right.
That it's whatever it is, it's that terrifying.
Okay. So, all right. I thank him and shake his hand. If I can get the attention of any kind of waiter or bartender.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Okay.
You'll actually a luck roll will get you service eventually.
I just want to call for a round, to pay for their next round. But I can't give them money.
Hard.
That would not be good.
No, you can't. So you basically what you want to do is go up to the bar.
I'll do that.
A luck roll to be noticed. Otherwise, you will have to wait.
Oh, come on, luck roll. Oh, fucking 4 out of 59. That's a hard success.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's an extreme success.
You'll be served immediately.
Well, all I want is for that. I just want to pay for their next round of beers, and I'll just put down a couple pounds.
Yeah, that's way more than you need. A pound will do it.
Yeah, okay. I put down
a
pound.
A pound with a generous tip will do.
Ask to pay them. Ask for the next round for this table, please.
And the nice part about that is with a generous tip, it also means the bartender. That's probably Mr. Whitson.
Oh yeah, that's probably Whitson. Yeah. Okay.
Also, we'll probably remember your face because you got served quickly and gave him a nice tip.
Good, and I will thank him very, very
you've
sincerely.
You've got in here, which is nice if you want to get served.
And then I will make my way out of this tavern. And once I'm outside, make sure I still have my wallet and my watch. I know the pickpockets are going to be showing up soon if they're not already here. And then check the time. And then I guess I'm going to head back for the hall.
Okay. So you guys will rendezvous around dinner time.
Okay.
By the time the sun is going down. And again, I simplify and I jump ahead a little bit. But over the course of dinner, a bunch of stuff, people will kick around stuff, including the fact that preliminary bouts are being scheduled. The one everyone is excited about is a local who they really have high hopes for. His name is Michael. Unsure at this point whether that's a first name or a last name.
Okay. Fair enough.
Also known as the Lincolnshire Strong Boy.
Oh, he's not from around here then.
Lincolnshire is the next county over.
Right.
Remember, you're at the corner of 3 counties.
Right. No. I know. We're in Rutland right now, right?
Yeah. Lincolnshire is just across. Lincolnshire is just across the border.
Be from just a little ways away.
Yeah. In other words, he's not from Thistleton. He's from the neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they say everyone says that this kid has got what it takes to be a champion.
When are these preliminary?
He's gonna face off. They say tomorrow, probably against Jem Strong.
Oh, I don't know that name either. My character's totally out of the loop on this. Oh, all right.
Yeah. There's going to be or there may be Professor Strong is going to be giving an exhibition, and Michael is going to fight somebody else. They're not sure. Lord Kreiner has been making the arrangements.
Okay, so I'm just trying to get information. Where's Lord Kreiner? Where's the fight going to be?
The fight is, the demonstration that Professor Strong is going to be doing is going to be tomorrow in the midday at St. Nicholas Green.
Okay.
That he knows. He's not sure who Professor will be fighting. And he's not sure when or if Michael will fight tomorrow.
Okay, fair enough. And
they're talking about stuff like that.
So the 4 of us are at dinner. We haven't found Miss Ambrose yet, correct?
Well, you guys are eating at Sir just keep forgetting his name, Sir George's home.
Yeah.
However, it's around that point that you will see Miss Ambrose again, in the presence of Lord Kreiner and a couple of others, who apparently have been invited to dinner.
Oh.
Yeah. In other words, you've got a huge pavilion to set up, but Sir George thought you might enjoy eating at a proper table, and so has invited Lord Kreiner and 2 of his friends to dinner. Which means there's Miss Ambrose. You're wondering where she was. Answer, here.
I wasn't wondering.
But if you were wondering where the others are, the answer is here. And of course, you'll come in the middle of this conversation. Lord Crichton will then become the center of attention of all sorts of questions.
Fair enough.
About where the fights are, what's going to be tomorrow. He doesn't answer many of them because he wants to keep the suspense.
How are we supposed to go to this thing if he doesn't tell us?
He likes the idea that there's going to be some preliminary bouts tomorrow. They're going to be great, but I'm not giving you all the details. Come and find out. Come tomorrow and be surprised. St. Nicholas Green.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. It'd be like a carnival. It'd be like a fair. How nice.
That's kind of the attitude they're going for here. That it's going to be fun and it's going to be interesting and there's going to be a bunch of good fights to see.
Did these three get back like right before dinner?
They arrive just as dinner is being served.
Okay, so we haven't had a chance to disseminate information quite yet. So.
That's fair. I'd definitely like come up to the good doctor and just sort of whisper in your ear that the deed is done.
I'll nod to that. I can get details after dinner sometime from them. Are they all covered in mud and do they smell? And
I would be.
They did have time to. No, you did have time to wash up before dinner.
Okay, good. That's good.
Unless you chose not to for some reason, which would be.
Well, I'm assuming
your reputation will go down instantly if you chose not to wash up before dinner.
I'm assuming Salt is not joining us at the table for dinner.
No.
But is he one of the people who's serving?
No, not unless you want him to.
No, I don't. Not unless he wants to. I don't care. No. Okay. I know they had a tough job this afternoon. All I did was crowd into a pub and chat with a man.
Yes, we'll get to what Mr. Salt's up to in a moment. So this dinner, of course, will go on for a while. And at some point, you also will get a chance to learn a little bit more about the old Shuck legend.
I would like to bring that up. Yeah, I'd bring it up if nobody else does sometime during dinner. I've heard the most interesting thing today. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so you'll bring it up before someone else will, which is fine.
Okay.
If you hadn't, someone else probably would have.
I was going to.
Because the number of people have heard of it.
Yeah, locals. The Sir George maybe knows something.
Yeah, Sir George actually knows quite a bit. Remember, he's interested in archaeology and history. He's the church rector.
Is it Shuck or Chuck?
He's always seen it as
Shuck. Okay, thank you.
Shucking like corn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Perfect. That's okay.
And what he can tell you basically is that it's one of a number of such legends that are found in a number of places in England. The Black Dog, the Beast of Buggerden, the Kensworth Beast, things like that. They're all similar legends.
Mm-hmm.
That the creature is either a dog or a cat. In other words, it's a four-legged predator with claws. It's described as having pitch black skin and glowing red eyes, or sometimes glowing red eye, the singular. Although he's convinced that the reason some people report it as having only one eye is because they saw it in profile.
Makes sense.
In other words, he's convinced that it's a real creature.
Okay.
He is not convinced it's some kind of supernatural legend. He believes that it is in fact a living creature.
I will mention that
there is somewhere out in the bogs a population of predators of a type unknown to science.
I will mention that Mr. Mason's party, some of them say they saw it.
He actually knew that. He'd spoken to Mr. Mason last night.
And that was his boar, by the way, the one that was...
Yeah, he's not surprised to hear that. Also, again, those of you with at least 25 in psychology, another point to be made. Why did Sir George not bring up the connection to Mason until you did? Because Mason, he didn't want to talk about something that made Mason afraid.
I have no social skills, so...
Yeah.
So
you brought it up.
Yeah, I brought up that party, that certain people in the party noticed. I did not specifically say Mason told me that he saw it.
I have a 45 in psychology, but I'm not in the room.
Yeah, this is true. But the point is that that's why Mason didn't mention it, or that's why Sir George didn't mention it.
Okay.
When you bring it up, he'll confirm it. But he was not going to volunteer that information for fear that it would make Mason look like a coward.
Well, I didn't say Mason himself saw it. Just members of his party did.
Someone in this
party said they saw it. I'm not Good source.
It's actually a very good thing you put it that way.
I could be very
Otherwise,
yeah, it may seem kind of beat my ass.
Otherwise, you could have insulted him,
right,
and then created a problem. Fortunately,
I'm keeping it vague.
That's the case.
Keeping it vague.
Yep. But the point is that they've heard legend. They've heard this legend has been existed for a long time. Sir George also believes the story you heard earlier, that the sign of the panther originally was Old Shuck. Because that structure, he knows, dates back to the reign of Henry VIII.
Okay.
And that the pub was operating, from what he's learned, that pub received its charter during the reign of Henry VIII.
That's a while ago.
And has been serving drinks since 1533.
There might be some kind of connection there.
Does he have any other details on Old Shuck? I mean, how dangerous is the creature? Like, does it kill a lot of people every year? Or is it kind of like every once in a while someone goes missing or turns up maimed, but it doesn't happen very often?
It rarely, from what he knows, it rarely harms or kills people. Its the primary reason people are afraid of it is it takes livestock.
Okay.
Like, there have been a number of documented cases where the creature has taken somebody's cow or a horse.
So is this something like similar to the chupacabra?
A little bit.
So some kind of big cat, like some big panther-esque thing with red eyes and black fur.
Yeah, so while he has heard stories of it assaulting people, it's not generally regarded. It doesn't appear that humans are its normal prey.
Okay.
But animals that humans rely on, like horses and cows, are.
So it's like a regular old black dog legend. Nobody can really prove it. People claim to see it, but nobody, like the masses, haven't seen it. Although there's going to be 10 to 20,000 people here.
Yeah, a number of people have claimed to have seen it over the decades. No one has ever claimed to have shot one. Although apparently occasionally someone has tried. And every now and again someone will disappear and they will blame Old Shuck.
Right. Well, do they ever find corpses that have been mauled?
To Sir George's knowledge, they have not found a mauled human remains.
Okay.
And he is aware of at least one case where a woman was believed to have been taken by Old Shuck, and then he learned 3 years later she'd actually moved to London.
Right.
And not told her family. In other words, she ran away from home.
Okay. So this isn't like, boom, threat to the area. It's
a
danger of the area.
She took advantage of the legend. She left a piece of her clothing with a little blood on it and ran away.
Good for her.
Well, probably.
Yeah, no, he doesn't go into the details, but it's pretty clear she was running away for a reason.
Yep.
And she used the legend to make it appear as if she was dead, so that the people she was running away from wouldn't think to pursue her.
Okay.
The good old reverse Scooby-Doo.
Now, is Crichton, Lord Crichton? Is it Lord Crichton?
Yes, Lord Crichton.
Does he chime in? Does he say anything about this?
Not really.
Weirdness?
He's heard of this, but doesn't give it much credence.
Gotcha.
And some of the other guests, the general consensus is that some people believe that Old Shuck is there. There's a wide variety of beliefs here. Sir George, for instance, believes that it is a natural creature that has simply not been documented by science.
Bigfoot.
Some people believe that it is a supernatural creature, a black dog, a hellhound.
That's where I'm leaning right now, unfortunately.
Lord Crichton, when eventually someone asks his opinion, takes the position that it's wolves or some kind of unknown cat, and he does not believe that Old Shuck is a thing at all.
Are there any wolves in England anymore? I don't believe there are by 1811.
There are very few.
Okay.
And again, there's that stand of trees that doesn't belong there. So he's always wondered if wolves might have camped at such a place at one point. In other words, he doesn't believe it, and he's fishing for an excuse.
That's fine. I don't speak up. This is all in my head. Like, that's interesting. There's no wolves in England, or bears, or big cats. All right.
What Lord Crichton does know is the medieval legend of the panther.
Okay.
Some medieval sources claim that panthers, one, they located them in Africa. and claimed that panthers could emit either a sweet hypnotic breath or could spit fire. There are two versions of the legend.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, that's clearly, medieval people misunderstanding biology.
Okay.
Lord Crichton also points out that there's a compelling story that claims that the Europeans in the 9th century did not believe that elephants had knees,
They don't have knees. They just kind of went.
and that they sleep standing up by leaning against the tree. And apparently were grossly disappointed, as the story goes, when Charlemagne received an elephant as a gift, and in fact it had knees.
Oh, those wacky Europeans of the Middle Ages. Oh.
Yeah. In other words, he's pretty sure that the panther legend is just a misunderstanding, or probably a bad translation. And then we'll proceed to tell the story of Saint Overcoat.
Saint Overcoat?
Who was a real saint for a while.
Overcoat. Okay.
No, true story. So
I believe you.
I can't remember the actual saint. Saint Alban, I think. So Alban was a Roman era Christian in Britain who was asked to basically renounce Christianity or die. A Roman judge. He refused to renounce his religion, and so he was beheaded. But in the original text, before he addresses the judge, he takes off his coat. A mistranslation led to him having a companion. So the overcoat became a person who was then sanctified as Saint Overcoat. And then they found, years later, they came up with bones that were his relics. True story. All of this is entirely true.
No, I believe you. I'm looking at Saint Laurent Overcoat. No, that's not it.
I might be St. Alban, but don't quote me on that. Because one of them is a real person, the other is his coat. It was just a mistranslation of the either Latin or Greek word for coat. So, as far as Lord Crichton believes, that's how these things start.
Mistranslations and misunderstandings.
Someone reading a source they don't understand, translating it badly, and then other people read that and think it's true. And then 1,000 years later, they're teaching it as if it were true.
Yes, could
that's
be.
What he thinks. But he does not think there's any kind of supernatural creature out there.
After the meal, is there like a gathering, or we hang out and drinks and cigars and talk and everything?
Cigars and brandy and whatnot.
If I can catch
the drawing room.
Yeah. Now hold on 1 sec. I want to know where Mr. Salt is through this rather long dinner.
Graham?
Conrad?
Again?
Where are you during this dinner?
Oh, I would be getting down to my quarters, just taking a breath after all that manual labor and getting a bite to eat.
Okay. So you're just relaxing.
Doing my best. Waiting for my employer to, no doubt, inquire more work.
Yep. Okay. So, good for you then. So after dinner, yes, there will be brandy and cigars and pipes and whatnot, and people will sit around and do that sort of thing.
If I can get
also someone will break out cards if you want to play.
Not particularly. If I can get Sir George for just a moment, I'd like to find out what happened to the boar, where it was placed.
They took it to the cellar, to the tomb, the tomb essentially under St. Nicholas.
Oh, so he got permission for us to put it there.
Yeah. Reverend Ackley was. Remember, Sir George is the church rector.
Right.
He's responsible for the church's finances. He basically owns the place.
Okay. I'd like to tell him.
If he asked Reverend Ackley to use that site, the Reverend was very okay with it.
I'd like to see if I can get his permission to look at it tomorrow morning and take some more exact measurements, document it.
Perfectly fine. Yeah, he's fine with that.
Okay, I'll do that first thing in the morning then. And then I also want to chat with Miss Ambrose, because I know her, but she's gone.
Yeah. Well, Soren just disappeared for a moment, and I was about to figure out where Miss Ambrose had gone.
I think they might be using the restroom.
Okay, so
I
we'll wait.
will confer with Illingsworth and Baker then in a few minutes that we have, that we
Yep.
can just catch each other up. I'm going to tell them everything I learned about from Mason, the legends that were talked about at the table, and that Mason and his party saw this thing. And don't go out at night, apparently. If you see it, just walk away, is what I will tell both of you gentlemen.
Okay, and I'll relay that the horse was kind of spooked when we were gathering up the boar. We followed a trail, it seemed like, for where the horse was picking up from to the southwest, and we think we came across actually the old Roman road that still continues to the southwest. So, and we marked it. Okay.
Definitely tell Sir George about that. Nice. Good. Oh, it's a good thing you didn't stay after. I looked nervously towards the window. Yes, it's a good thing you got back before dinner.
Yes, well, as we didn't have any lighting source, I thought it was best we head back when we did. So.
Oh, no, you don't want to be out there after dark. No.
I mean, just in case all Chuck is real.
No.
Now, one of the
because the sky.
Yeah, that too.
The horrible sky.
Quick question then. So after dinner, brandy and smoke and whatnot, does Ms. Ambrose attend that?
Oh, good question.
It's usually something for men only. No one will stop. No one will stop you. You will stand out.
Yeah, I think she kind of likes that though.
Okay.
So sometime during that, I will approach Miss Ambrose.
Yep.
I would have gone. Okay. Edgeworth, was there a funeral? Was I invited, or did I know about it? Could I have attended his funeral?
There would have been.
I'm sure there would have been.
Oh, that's right. He did leave a body. He didn't just vanish. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was. There was. In fact, he was unharmed, physically unharmed.
Right. I would have definitely attended the funeral.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's probably the last time we saw each other.
Okay. Cool.
Honestly.
Probably, yeah.
So
that makes sense.
I tentatively approach her and Miss Ambrose, how are you doing?
I'm quite fine. Thank you for your concern.
That's so good to hear. And then make small talk. Find out kind of
sure.
I mean, she's with Kreiner. I probably find out for the first time about the pavilion. If you share that with me.
Yeah.
I will share with her that we found this horribly mauled boar.
Of course you did.
Strange.
Of course you did.
And I will mention the fact that it's probably old Shuck. Yes. And to be careful after dark, of course, as always. Yes, Mr. Illingsworth is here as well, as is Mr. Baker.
I see.
Yes,
and you've been here for how many days and already uncovered some sort of monster?
Oh, it's just a local legend. I'm sure it's harmless. Otherwise, it doesn't prey on people. No. Yes, Mr. Illingsworth found out about this whole affair and invited me, and so and Baker is also a pugilist. Here, come on, we can talk to them. They're both of pugilistic interests, of course, as you know. How's this going to bust my reputation to pieces? Chatting with this lady who shouldn't be here while men are smoking cigars and drinking brandy.
Not going to do you much harm. She's the one risking reputation being here.
Fair enough, then. And my character sucks socially anyway, so. I mean, he's just like, I don't know what to do. So I'll get Illingsworth and Baker will kind of catch you up just on this Roman weird. There's a Roman road that they misplaced. There's a misplaced.
They misplaced a road?
Yes. The Middle Ages. They misplaced so many things of importance in the Middle Ages.
And you told Sir George about that too, right?
Yeah,
down the road.
Maybe I'd be doing that at this point in time.
Yeah.
I'd be talking to them at that.
Because he'd been looking for the temple.
Yes.
And he'd always assumed, as the locals had always assumed, that the North Turnpike was the old Roman road. So he is thrilled to understand that he was wrong, and that the Roman road is elsewhere.
So I point over towards Illingsworth, who's telling him this right now, as I'm
Yeah.
telling her about the Roman road. That it seems
Yep.
it's a big deal, and it seems kind of important. There's a temple somewhere along it.
I
Sir
think
George has been
Well,
looking for us. I'm sorry.
Maybe that's why no one's found the temple. It's down that
They're
road.
on the wrong road. Yeah.
They're looking in the wrong. They've been looking in the wrong place all these years.
There's some old Roman temple somewhere around here. Sir George thought it was under the church, but I believe he's. Oh, look at his eyes. I think he's changing his opinion on that. No, he didn't think it was under the church. A lot of people did think it was under the church. Something's under the church. And then, of course, there's Mr. Baker over there. And he's been indulging in some painting. Some very. It's somewhat disturbing paintings, actually. Don't tell him I said that. That would be so rude. I don't want to be unkind, but you have to see these to believe them. So much red. So much
I
red.
would be delighted to see them.
Well, I come along. We'll go talk to Baker, and I'll say, I've told her about your paintings, Baker, and that's all I'm saying about that.
Would you like a private showing?
Oh, I would love one.
They're back in London. That
Yes, they
big
are.
one is, certainly.
I did not travel with them.
Yes,
That's all
he
right.
came up with us. He came up in my carriage. Basically just acquaint her. Just have a nice conversation with her if we can.
Yeah, no problem.
Last time we saw each other was in a very, very sad event, and this is the opposite of that. I can't remember if my character knew.
There's,
I don't think
there's
he
tobacco.
did.
There's liquor.
My character.
People are having a good time.
Yeah, my character does not know that she has an interest in pugilism, but he knows that she is an unusual lady.
I thought.
I mean, we talked about it at the bar.
We went to this pugilistic thing, and you
Yep.
were. I don't know if I even saw you were there. No, I left. I didn't go. It was happening after dark. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh,
I dropped you guys off,
Yeah.
and I went home.
But I
So-
thought Edgeworth had said something about it, that she was in that kind of community.
It's
I-
possible
But
that
I don't remember.
I think
I'm
he
gonna
mentioned
say that Dr.
that
Fletcher
that she.
did.
I
Go
think
ahead.
he mentioned that she had an interest in boxing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Well, then I
because
ask
it was
her why she's
unusual.
here, because I'm
But
still
there are not
for
many
sure.
women who are fans of boxing.
So, what brings you to Thistleton?
Thistleton.
Thistleton. Thank you, Illingsworth. Have you joined us now?
Well, I don't know
You
whether
can,
I'm
dude. That would be fine. I fucked
That
up
works.
the name, and Illingsworth is there.
Yep, I like it.
Yes.
Little etiquette rescue.
Same as you, I would imagine, to see the matches.
Oh, how quaint.
Is it?
Well, I intend to offer my services if anyone gets harmed.
Oh, Cute.
I've never been to a pugilistic display, as is supposed to be tomorrow by some professor. I think. I don't remember. They called him a doctor, didn't they? It was a thug seal. What was the name? I don't remember the name.
Eel?
I don't remember. I'm not gonna look at the notes. Gem
The last
Slug.
I have is
Was that
Michael.
Gem Slug.
Or Michael's.
Is that his name?
Stern, my good man, says Crichton from behind him.
Oh, I'm so. Oh. Gem Stern. Yes. He's supposed to give a pugilistic display.
And I'll tell you, as he sort of mocks a punch in your direction, you might learn a thing or two by attending.
You want me to make a sanity
Perhaps
check to see if I
you.
flinch?
No, it's up to you if you flinch or not. It was very clearly a slow,
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
flinch then.
Yeah.
Oh,
like, it
oh,
was
I
not,
have
not a
read.
threat. It was very clearly a slow, deliberate move.
I have read Daniel Mendoza's The Modern Art of Boxing. Found it quite interesting.
Oh, yes.
How
you
boxers prey upon the organs, certain organs at certain locations to try to injure their foes, like the kidneys and the stomach. Quite
Mendoza was one of
fascinating.
the great ones. Is one of the great ones. Lord.
Yes, I met him at a party. Quite a fine fellow.
To be
Interesting.
honest, says Lord Crichton, I was surprised how much I liked the man.
Oh, he seemed very nice. He was very interesting. I was hoping to speak to him again at some point.
And if you've read his book, Speaking of writing, by the way, have you met Mr. Egan?
I have not.
You should. I believe he's going to arrive in the next day or two.
Oh. I would love an introduction, Lord Crichton. It's very nice to meet you, Fletcher, Dr. Fletcher Payne. Have we already introduced ourselves to each other at dinner or
Yeah,
anything like that? Okay,
yeah, through dinner.
okay.
I have a cat.
Egan?
Kitty?
Okay.
He's purring.
Kitty. Ah, yes, Mr. Illingsworth here is actually, he, you know, he, who do you favor, Lord Crichton, in the big fight? Kitty. Lord Crichton picks up a cat and starts to, like a villain.
That's an excellent question. Linus, you're tangled on the headphones. There you go. That's an excellent question, you know. The thing is, under other circumstances, I might have picked Molyneux. But he's been spending a great deal of time in smaller fights just to pay the bills. And so I fear he's worn himself down a bit. Whereas Mr. Cribb has been training in a more efficient manner.
But couldn't those fights be training as well?
They could, but I expect that the level of damage that Mr. Molyneux has no doubt undertaken is going to do him ill come a fight like this. Now, granted, many of those fights were quick, and he won them quickly, but every blow tells.
We stayed with Mr. Illingsworth here for a short while. Down in Biggleswade.
Who is the larger man? Do we know that at all? Or
Cribb is bigger.
Okay.
But not by much.
Because he's an Englishman.
Okay.
Molyneux has also apparently lost a bit of weight recently. Which may be
good
number
or
of
bad.
Fights he's been in. Yeah, maybe good, maybe bad.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
He will also go on to discuss the oh look, I have two cats in the room. He'll go on to talk about Cribb's reputation, the guys that Cribb has fought.
Oh, okay.
The fact that he thinks Cribb has fought more credible opponents. Like he likes Cribb's record better.
That's fair.
Cribb has defeated more what he thinks of as more first-rate opponents. Whereas Molyneux has defeated a couple of big guys, but hasn't really, other than his first fight against Cribb, he hasn't really taken on an opponent of Cribb's quality.
Oh, so he's fought Cribb before?
Oh, yeah, this is a rematch.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I don't follow pugilistic circles as my friends here do. And I kind of gesture at Illingsworth and Baker, and fuck, I can't remember if I know that she's like into boxing. Neither does when you wave like that, I gesture towards you too.
Yep.
Sometimes Dr. Payne can take a hint. Occasionally.
Sometimes.
Yes, we already know what Crichton thinks about this local legend of this thing.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay.
So he'll go on for a bit like that, basically laying out
the
case for why he thinks Cribb has the better chance.
Do we know who Lord Crichton is? I mean, is he like known, or is it just he's nobility?
He's a member of the peerage.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have a proper job, in that he's rich.
Who does?
He has occasionally spent time in Parliament.
Okay.
As a younger man, he apparently spent time abroad.
Where's he live? Where's he from? Is he from
Crichton Hall is in the southwest of England, so his estates are primarily in what's now Cornwall.
Okay.
Although he also, of course, has a residence in London.
Right. I was just curious.
So his family estates are mostly in Cornwall.
Okay. I am not going to bring up Edgeworth with Miss Ambrose as far as like he would love this whole weirdness going on. Because I was thinking about doing it, I was like, no, that would not be good.
Yeah, he would have.
He would have been all into like the whole monster creature thing.
Yeah.
I will say that. Sorry.
I was say also the presence of men like Lord Crichton also reduces the probability that law enforcement will try to break the fight up.
Oh, that's good.
That is good.
Because technically, remember, this is illegal,
Mhm.
but as you may have noticed in the real world, when rich people want to do a thing, it's not illegal.
They just do it. Yeah.
Very true.
They just do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No more clues,
Fine.
Lord Crichton, about tomorrow? No more clues for us?
I'll keep that under my hat, as it were.
Hmm.
Suffice to
Fair
say
enough.
that it will be enjoyable.
I see.
All right. So small talk, small talk, small talk.
Okay. So that
Um,
should probably end Sunday.
One thing I would like to find out where Miss Ambrose is staying. I'm curious on that. If it's not
Are you?
a breach
I
of...
Are you willing?
point out the window.
Yeah.
Over there.
No, I'm just curious. Like, is she staying at Lord Crichton's
Yeah, so she's-
pavilion? She
she's-
tells me that?
Yeah.
Okay,
She's
I was just
pointing out
curious.
the window because it is actually visible from one window.
Oh, look out the
Yeah.
window and close the curtains.
Rude.
Not to mention there are a number of
Hey.
fires have been set up.
Where exactly? I mean, I saw there's like 100 tents out there.
The
The
pavilion is hard to
Really
live.
big one.
Okay, so it's a big one.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough,
Like-
fair enough.
Think of the difference between like a circus tent and
Yeah.
a camping tent.
Yeah. Somewhere in
One of them is
between those
considerably
two.
larger than the other.
Okay.
No, the pavilion,
Right there.
that pavilion is practically the size of a circus tent.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Okay.
That's
Fair
the
enough,
point.
fair enough,
It is-
fair enough.
It is
All right.
basically a mobile home.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
the point.
when Salt comes up to
Today's standards.
Yeah.
to help me with my bath,
Like, for instance, inside the pavilion, they've set up carpets.
they've set up what?
Inside the pavilion, they've set up carpets.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
walking on the ground.
There's
You're walking on carpet.
carpets. They've got like
Mm-hmm.
cloth
Furniture,
walls
yeah.
and furniture.
Furniture.
They
Yeah.
probably brought this
Partitions,
fucking
yeah.
thing in like 5 wagons.
Oh, yeah.
They're
This is the kind of way that medieval kings used to travel.
Yeah, I wish we were closer to Miss Delacourt. Her ballooning would be perfect for this
Awesome.
whole thing.
Oh, yeah. People would love to see that.
Um,
No doubt.
did she ever come to dinner? She had an
Who?
open invitation for dinner from my family.
Yeah.
Miss Delacourt. Has she ever taken us up on that
For that, make yourself
in
credit rating.
the last few months? Okay, sure. I'm just curious. This is not important to the game. But I
You
did
know,
invite her. I told her she was always welcome. I failed. 93 out of 80. She never
She-
came by.
She was claimed she was never had the time to do it.
All right. If I ever saw her in public, I
No.
always just I always
Yeah.
gave her another
Not-
invitation, but obviously she doesn't want
Yep.
to be there. Okay.
Yeah, not sure what she was up to.
Man, that makes me
Oh.
super sad. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
that is
so-
bad.
So
Now-
when Salt is attending me that night, I fill him in on everything that I learned, and
Okay.
kind of keep him in the loop as well. Let him know that someone we know is here. Callista Ambrose described to her that she was a friend of a former colleague who unfortunately died very suddenly.
Was that stringy fellow?
No, you weren't. You never saw. You weren't working for me during that. Remember?
Yeah, the servants mentioned a man.
Oh, yes, that would be the stringy fellow. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. He was a good
Every
man.
story. Every story.
Yes, he just. I'm not going to go into details, so don't bring him up around Miss Ambrose. And I'll describe her and I tell her she looks a lot like my wife. You know, weird. So, if you think you see Rose, it's Miss Ambrose. Rose is in London. She's far too busy to come. Well, she saw us off. You know, you were there.
I'll try to hide the shock, Doctor.
Please do. I wasn't able to. Anyway, so there, we're done with the night.
Okay, now Monday.
Sorry.
Are you actually going to refine the road and go there? Do people want to see the exhibition that's supposed to be happening at noon?
I'm going
Anything else to be done?
I'm going to the church to examine the boar. I want to take specific measurements on the wounds.
So you're doing that in the morning.
Yeah, that's in the morning, first thing, right after breakfast.
I'd like to go
Okay.
with the doctor to
Yeah.
assist him.
That'd be great.
Okay. And what are the rest of you doing in the morning then? Because the exhibition is supposed to begin at noon at St. Nicholas Green, aka the Church Green.
I don't think I have much going on besides the match, so I'm probably just, hanging out, getting ready for it.
Food and drink.
Sleep in.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you get there early.
Yeah.
To get a good place.
Yeah, I have a good spot.
Okay. What about the other two?
What you doing in the morning, Illingsworth? Kevin suggested going back to the road. I went to the church. You know that. I was going to go examine the boar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
I
FYI.
wasn't sure if anyone was going to follow the road again.
Yeah, I'll go back to the road
Okay.
for sure.
Are you going alone?
Well, I'll see who wants to come with me and maybe try to get another dog again.
Okay. Well, Sir George will definitely loan you a dog if you wish.
Okay.
A lot of people want to see the match today, and so many people are not really interested in taking a hike.
That's at noon.
For fear they'll miss it.
Okay.
For fear they won't be back in time. Even if you leave early, you might not be back in time to see it.
It's not the. I don't know. It's not the main match. I don't know if I'm really cared that much about it, but
Yeah. So the point is, I don't think the only one I haven't. Oh, sorry.
Also, at the same time, if I can't get anyone to go with me, I don't know if I want to go alone, though, whether I have a dog or not. So
I'm
well,
going
we haven't
to.
heard from.
Sorry.
We haven't heard from Mr. Baker yet.
Yeah. Oh, he's sleeping in.
I'm not asleep.
Sorry.
What's your plan for the morning?
The following morning?
Mm-hmm.
I think after seeing the dead boar, or did we go to see the dead boar or no? We didn't.
We haven't yet. We're about
Not
to.
yet.
We're about.
Okay, then in preparation of seeing the dead boar,
You saw it. You helped move it.
We
Yeah, you
moved
helped
it,
move
but
it
I thought we
yesterday.
were going to examine it.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
going to examine it on Monday morning.
Okay,
early.
because I was in preparation of that. I thought Baker would refresh himself on animal anatomy,
Okay.
and yeah, read medical books pertaining to what he thinks he's
Okay.
going to see.
Did you bring books with you?
I think Baker would have bought some books with him.
Okay. So
Not a whole steaming library, but
okay. Well, tell you what, make yourself a library use roll to see if you brought something particularly relevant for this case.
Ooh.
okay. Library, yes, okay. Pretty please. Do I want to spend the luck?
You can't. Oh no, it's library use. I'm sorry. I thought it was a luck check.
Yeah.
So you can't spend luck. Luck.
Yes, you can. You do remember it goes down afterwards.
Oh, okay.
So yes, you totally can.
I'll use 4 luck to make it a success.
Okay. So let's say bring with you something. Oh, I don't know. Maybe Humboldt's medical guide.
Mm-hmm.
So you're reading up on animal anatomy. This will, if you're joining them after when to go see the animal, this may give you an advantage die when examining the corpse. So,
Okay.
is Mr. Illingsworth going alone?
You can do it.
That'd be funny though.
Illingsworth goes and solves a mystery without us. Oh, it was quite easy.
or never returns again.
Those are both good endings. Come on.
Called Cthulhu.
True,
It's
and
true.
also true, and also true.
Is your soul going to walk into a painting?
Oh my god.
No,
There's a
but
mirror.
he could just walk into the wilderness and never return. That would be fitting for him, though, too. So,
What's his movement rate? Is
is
it pretty good? You can outrun the monster. Come on.
Where's movement rate?
Safety tip: if Old Shuck is a four-legged
God.
creature, you cannot outrun it.
Nope.
Right,
Climb a tree.
right.
The eternal
Wait, it's a cat.
battle of the eternal battle
is
of
movement?
Cthulhu is
Yeah,
between
I'm like, where is movement? I'm not seeing it on this bit.
I want my character to
I promise you, it's less than a four-legged creature,
and one
which is the important part here.
Oh, there it is. All right. Not bad.
It is a smaller.
Oh, there
It is a smaller number than most anything that runs on 4 legs.
Yeah.
Not as good as Fernando, but
Remember, old Shuck doesn't usually attack people.
right,
I would have
that's
told
true.
you that.
That's true. That's true. So yeah, fuck it. I got a dog with me though too.
Yay!
I trust dogs
And a
more than I
gun.
trust people.
You got your
Yeah.
dog. You got your gun.
And your bayonet.
Yeah, with the bayonet affixed to that gun. Yeah.
That's
Well,
a
yours
plugged
is your-
bayonet, though.
Yeah,
right?
yours is a plug bayonet.
Yeah, that's fine.
You won't be able to use the gun with a plugged bayonet.
You don't affix the bayonet. You
I'm-
fire the
I'm-
gun, and then you
I'm
mount the
better
bayonet.
I'm better with a
Okay,
spear than
okay.
I am a gun. So.
Damn, the man's brave.
Okay, so you're heading out then. So first things first. Those of you going to the church, Reverend Ackley is up early to greet you.
Okay.
And will admit you to the basement and the crypt.
Okay.
By the way, the area below St. Nicholas Church is a genuine crypt.
Right. Yeah, I figured there was.
Like, there are actual bodies cemented into the walls down here.
Right, but there's not corpses just laying out, exposed.
Yeah, no.
Right? Okay.
No.
I didn't think there were.
And
I'm bringing my
if you look
medical
at the
bag.
dates, the last burials here date to 1632.
Out of curiosity,
It hasn't been used as an active graveyard for almost 200 years.
Is there a cemetery connected to the church upstairs?
Yes, that's where
Okay.
burials take place now.
Gotcha.
In
I
other
was
words,
just
this
curious.
crypt was reserved only for certain people and has not been used as a burial location for quite some time.
Okay.
Although it's worth pointing out that the latest burial, 1632, was Hanover Fludyer, an ancestor of George Fludyer.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that's how long his family's been here. That he had an ancestor who died in 1632,
Okay.
who was buried here.
Let's bring a few lanterns because it's obviously going to be
Yep.
dark in the crypt.
Oh yeah, and Reverend Ackley has set up some candles for you.
Oh, nice. Is he going to join us for this,
Uh,
or is
yeah,
he just
he'll-
letting
he'll-
us in?
He'll come downstairs with you.
Okay.
He admits privately that he's a bit of an amateur scientist.
Ooh.
I will fill him
And
in on what I've already
Would be
learned.
happy to remain if you're okay with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I will let him know what I've already learned from the dead boar. But I wanted to
Okay.
get more specific, like measurements on the width of the claws, what kind of damage it was, just
So-
anything I could try to learn from the body over a course of maybe 2 hours.
Okay, so a medical roll to see how long it will take you to do this.
Oh yeah, okay.
So if you want to do this in just 2 or 3 hours, a successful medical roll will help. Otherwise, it could take you longer.
Extreme success, 13 out of 71.
Won't take you that long at all.
Okay, there's not much more to see.
Well, first off, you already discovered the bullet wound,
Yes.
consistent with Mason shooting it.
Still have the bullet.
I- Confirmed that the bullet did not kill it.
Oh no, it was a leg wound.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
2, the claws really do look more cat-like than dog-like. That is to say, the claws are angled downward. And then there's the part that doesn't make any sense.
Sanity check. Okay.
Not quite, but close. Because you've got 5 claw indications here. 3 of them you would expect in a 3-toed or a 4-toed cat. So 3 plus the dew claw. But there's a 5th claw indication, as if this thing has an opposite mounted dew claw.
Like a thumb.
Yeah. Or a second thumb.
Is it?
Most cats do not have it. The dew claw
Mhm.
isn't matched on the other side. In other words, this cat has 2
Dew claws.
dew claws. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not how cats are constructed.
No.
Do I know of any? Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna. I have a terrible natural world. And I
So
should-
if this is a cat, it's got a claw pattern like nothing you've ever seen.
yeah. Okay.
But the
I wanna take
downward curve of the claws most commonly suggests a cat.
I'm gonna take
Feline, at
copious
least.
notes.
Yeah.
Drawings. I'm not good at drawing, but I can like put measurements and like where the markings, how they look, and
You can also
Uh,
use a measuring tape to measure the
I'm-
actual incisions.
definitely doing that.
Um,
Depth
that
as well
suggests
as
that
width.
Yep.
Um,
The claws appear to be around 5 inches in length.
wow. Okay. And I'm
That's
sharing all this
consistent.
information aloud with.
Yeah,
Wait, who came
that's
with me?
consistent with something like
Baker,
a like a
Salt.
lion or something like that.
Right, that's what I said before. A line. Baker, Salt, and the Reverend.
Yeah.
And any input the
So
Reverend has, I will be more. I tell him I am very interested in any input you might, any
yeah,
opinion you
he
might
doesn't
have
have
on
much
this.
much to volunteer on it.
That's fine.
So if it wasn't for the mismatched Dewclaw, you could convince yourself that this was a lion
hmm
or a tiger or some other large predatory cat.
Probably something that had been lost. Some noble had one in a zoo that got away. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, you could if it wasn't for that Dewclaw,
hmm
you could come up with a reason that would make sense.
Okay.
Also, given the weight of the incisions, the creature probably weighed considerably more than the boar.
Which was around 300 or to 400 pounds, right?
Yeah, this creature probably weighed somewhere in the neighborhood of between 1 to 2,000 pounds.
Okay.
a half to a full ton.
Yeah,
That's
which also
huge.
for a
Heavy
cat
cat.
would be exceptionally large.
I can't believe no one has found tracks of this thing
Now, the
at
other
that weight.
possibility is instead of it being that heavy,
Just
that
that
it
strong.
attacked with that kind of strength, that its
Yeah.
weight, it's fooling you with its weight because of how
Very
deep the
strong.
claws went. Yeah.
Okay.
And as for why no one has found tracks of it, there is a potential explanation here.
High grass. It's hard to track stuff in high grass.
Plus fogs,
Plus
how
what?
much of
Bogs,
the
yeah.
bogs,
They
Oh,
fill
yeah,
wet
in.
yeah,
They
yeah.
just
ground.
fill right in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is a potentially rational explanation for why tracks don't turn up very often or at all.
But we're talking about an animal at least the size of a lion. Just a
Yeah.
big animal. Okay.
Yeah. Now, Mr. Baker had gone through the Humboldt's book
hmm
and can confirm a lot of what you're saying, especially about the Dewclaw. There is no cat known to science that has a matching opposite Dewclaw.
I didn't think there was, but thank you, Baker.
So, from what you were just reading, you can confirm that that part makes no sense.
All right.
So you've got,
Very well.
and the other thing though, that's this that high level of success you'll catch on to about an hour in.
hmm
You realize what's missing, and it clicks only about an hour in. What are you not seeing?
I'm not seeing any bite marks, right?
Precisely.
And I'm not. It didn't eat the boar. It just killed it and left it behind.
That at the
That's
moment is a
weird.
perfectly valid conclusion.
What the? Okay.
Now, Mr. Baker, who was reading Humboldt, can tell you that there are accounts of some animals that will kill for sport.
Oh.
For instance, the certain badgers or certain American badgers are alleged to do that.
hmm
The
Domestic
Canadian,
house cat. Domestic
Canadian,
house cat.
uh, that may be the domestic house cat. Humboldt thinks may be a suppressed instinct. But for
okay.
instance, the Canadian wolverine has been known to kill and not eat its prey, which implies that it kills for fun rather than for food. So Humboldt does mention at least two species that have been known to hunt and kill without eating. And of course, hippopotami, who can be very aggressive and are herbivores.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not unheard of for an animal to be aggressive and yet not kill for food.
This boar is ruined, though, right? As
Oh,
far
yeah.
as you can't
The
salvage
claws,
meat or anything from this thing, or and the head's
claws did it.
shredded, so
Yeah,
it's
the
no. You
claws did a
can't
hell of a
even.
number on it.
Yeah, you can't
So
even
much
use it
for
for
head
like.
cheese.
You can't even. Well, you can't even use it for like a trophy or something. All right, I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
no. And
I
the lack of and by the second hour, you can confirm you're not seeing any bite marks.
at all.
So
Do
yeah,
we
it did not use teeth, and it did not eat. It killed with
just
its
double
claws.
double checking? Do we know of germ theory yet?
No,
No,
no, not by 1811.
Okay.
We certainly do not. Um,
So we don't. We'll just think it's just good old meat.
Good old what?
It's been tainted by whatever killed it or whatever, probably.
Well, it's all shredded up and messed up.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna want to use the meat. When you find an animal, I even think back then when you find an animal that a carnivore has like just wrecked,
Mangled.
they don't.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to deal with that. It's 2 days out as well. I'm going to thank the Reverend for letting us leave it here, and tell him that I'll talk to Sir George about having it removed and either buried or destroyed. You know, probably buried just to keep the
Yeah.
the raptors away. You know.
Yeah, keep in mind, the existence of microorganisms is well known, at least to those who study science. What hasn't been made yet for most people is the connection between microorganisms and disease.
Right.
So the microscope is 150 years old.
Yeah, I'm examining this thing with bare hands. We don't have masks or anything like that. We're just looking at it. Well, it's fine.
Yeah,
it'll be fine. It's a little smelly, but it's not terrible.
You're probably using an apron.
Yeah, I want to protect
protect
my
your
clothes.
clothing, and you might be using gloves or not. If you're using gloves, it's to keep yourself clean, not for any medical reason.
Big long leather gloves, just to keep clean. Okay, so those
Same
are our
reason
findings.
same reason you're using an apron.
Yeah,
it's not sanitary. It's to keep your shirt clean.
I probably borrowed it from. I don't know.
It's actually probably part of your medical kit.
Oh wow. Okay, so I pack everything up. I thank the Reverend. I tell him I'll talk to Sir George about removing the remains, the carcass, essentially.
Yeah.
And thank you for joining us. And please to if you wish to have dinner or drinks one night, I would love to talk to you about Anglicanism. You know.
He'll take that in stride. And to be honest, he says he would just as soon talk biology.
Oh, I could talk about that as well. Yeah, I would love to just get to know him better.
Like he said, he's an amateur scientist. He's a churchman by profession, but he has an interest in science.
So I find out where he lives, you know, that kind of thing, where if there's a rectory or something around, just
he actually
ask him what he thinks about...
lives literally right next to the church.
Okay, great. I'm going to ask him what he thinks about this whole fighting thing. I'm just curious as to his opinion on that.
He does not approve.
I don't particularly approve either. Okay, I'd like to I'm going to make myself available in case anyone needs.
They'll bring men for that purpose, without a doubt.
What the hell just happened? I turned off my camera. I bumped into my keyboard and it turned off my camera. How weird.
Yeah, you need. He'll confirm. The Reverend actually confirms. You don't have to worry about that. Men are already available for that purpose.
Very well. Yes. Well,
yes. When men gather to beat each other up, they bring a physician, knowing such a man will be needed.
And I make sure he knows Mr. Baker and Mr. Salt. Mr. Salt's my man, and Mr. Baker is a colleague. Blah blah blah. Whatever, you know, that probably happened at the beginning, and then we'll see our way out. And before this exhibition, I'll talk to Sir George about essentially removing the carcass from the church and destroying it or burying it or whatever, that a big cat, what looks like and I'll give Sir George all this information too about this weird two-thumbed cat and everything else. And then I'm gonna look for Miss Ambrose at the exhibition because I want to fill her in.
Well, we'll get back to that. Now, Mr. Illingsworth, meantime, you are following the road, yes?
Do it, Illingsworth.
Yep.
Okay, so you take your gun, get a dog, and hike to the tree, to the copse of trees, and then pick up the old Roman road there. The entire process takes you, since you're hiking and you're alone, you can move at a march pace, which means you're traveling about 4 miles, and it'll take you just under an hour to do it.
Okay.
So leave early, like 7 a.m. And before your watch says 8, you're already on the Roman road.
Okay.
Half an hour of that. Now you're walking at a slower pace to keep the road. And at about half an hour, so you've traveled another maybe 2 miles, you see someone coming. There's 2 men walking toward you.
Oh, okay, 2 men.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't know either of them.
Okay.
Well, one of them neither of them are wearing fashionable clothing. So maybe they're locals.
Yeah.
The one wears what appears to be a faded off blue suit, cheap tie, brush tricorn hat. The other doesn't even have a jacket. He's walking along in his shirt sleeves. He has a crushed, basically flat style hat on his head and a handkerchief for a necktie.
Okay. How's the dog reacting right now?
The dog growls, and you'll have to basically pull the leash and bring the dog to heel, unless you want the risk of it snapping at the two travelers.
Part of me's okay with it growling at them, just if anything to keep them away from me. I may act like I'm trying to keep it under control, but I might be okay with it growling. Okay. So yeah, I guess I'll try to keep it from snapping at him and doing any physical harm. But as far as just to make them think to not attack me regardless, I want that dog to seem threatening. So
neither. At first, it appears neither of them is armed. Although, as they get closer, you can see the man in the suit does have a belt knife.
Okay.
He's also carrying a rucksack.
What's that? I'm not sure what that is. It's just that
a leather backpack.
Okay.
It's the kind. It's found more in Europe than in England. It's the kind like in Europe, for instance, you'd expect hikers or alpinists to carry such a thing.
Okay.
So it's a traveler's bag. You pack clothing and supplies in it.
Okay.
We'd call it a backpack.
Okay.
And the two of them will give you a wide berth. You should make a spot hidden as they go around you.
I might apologize to them as they're trying to walk by for the dog, and then ask them what they're doing out, what they're doing out this day or whatever. Are you heading to the fight or whatever, or to the event?
Okay. Well, first a spot hidden roll.
Okay, I rolled a 22.
Oh, that's good.
And that. Well,
normally if you have
that's good.
If you have no points, base is 25.
Oh, so that's a hard success. So
okay, so a couple of things. Firstly, the man without the coat. There's something odd about him. His eyes, they're set a little too wide. It gives him a kind of creepy look. His nose, flat. Like it's been, I don't know, punched a lot. And his hair is thinning, even though he doesn't look old. So, given his hair, you'd estimate his age at 50 to 60. Given his face, you'd estimate his age at no more than 20.
Okay.
So he's a weird-looking man. And when you offer an apology, it's the man in the suit who says, "No worries, sir." With a hard success, by the way, it's the weird man without the coat that the dog is reacting to. The dog does not like that man. And in response to what you said, the man in the suit says, "Oh, yes, we're off to the fights."
Very well. Yeah, I would say, they're supposed to be quite interesting.
Interesting. Yes.
It's
a good way to put it.
Who do you favor?
He actually puts his hand on the shoulder of the other man, who had started walking off without acknowledging you further.
Okay.
Stop. The other man then stops and stands waiting.
Who do you favor?
In the championship match?
Yes.
Oh, Mr. Cribb, of course. We're Englishmen through and through. But
by the way,
today,
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your names.
Oh, well, my apologies, actually. Although I suppose you really hadn't asked.
That's my polite way of asking.
Yeah.
I'm Boyle, and this is Michael.
Oh.
Are you
And when he
fighting?
introduces the other man, the guy
As
just sort
Michael-
of nods his head at you, like,
I'm like,
I'm Michael. Yep. Doesn't say a word.
are you fighting today? I heard there's supposed to be a demonstration today.
Mr. Michael is going to be fighting today, yes.
Oh.
I'm his manager.
Oh, I see. Well, I guess I'm trying to think. All right, then. Well, I wish you both the best of luck.
Well, thank you. We'd best get on, actually.
Yes.
Want to be there early. Good day to you, too.
Good day.
Yeah. And by the way, Michael never spoke.
Well,
That
you said...
Boyle is the only one who spoke.
You said that he goes, yes, he's Michael or whatever.
He just nods his head, like, as if to suggest, yes, I am Michael.
Oh, okay.
He never spoke.
He's a monster.
Yeah, actually, he's a weird-looking man. Is there something wrong with his nose, or has he just been punched a lot?
Right. That's kind of what I'm assuming.
Without much medical knowledge, it's hard to tell. There's definitely something wrong with his face.
I don't have any medical knowledge, so I don't know.
Yeah, you can confirm there's something with the spot hidden roll. You can confirm there's something wrong with his face. Without much medical knowledge, it's hard to tell whether that's entirely the result of being punched a lot, or whether he was born that way.
Right.
But the eye is definitely a little too wide and a little too flat.
Still, he doesn't have medical knowledge. He doesn't know why that could be, regardless. So
you could see what was odd with this man. Not sure why it's
this guy's parents was fugly.
They were brother and sister.
Yeah, they were fugly brother and sister. Maybe they were. Why not both? Yeah. And the two of them will continue on their way, and you on yours.
Yep.
It'll take you another hour, roughly.
Wait. What did you say his name was? I wanted to make sure I put that down. The guy in the suit.
He called himself Boyle. Yeah.
Boyle.
Probably with a Y and an E on the end.
I'm expecting
That's exactly what I was going to spell it as anyway.
Yeah, fairly common name. We never learned his first name.
My spellings will be off regardless in my notes. It's whether I am able to pronounce them accurately is how I will write them down.
So now here's the thing. Here's where another tracking, or in your case, you can use the animal handling, will help you. So about an hour of travel more. So you've traveled roughly 3 miles. So you've traveled roughly 5 miles down the Roman road.
I'm going to spend 1 point of luck to make a hard success.
Okay. And you'll come to a point where you have a choice to make.
Okay.
There is what appears to be a kind of crooked pathway that intersects with the road on the north side. The dog indicates that way. But the road continues.
I'm following the dog. I trust animals complicitly, so...
Yeah, so there's the Roman road goes on further. But if whatever you're tracking, perhaps those two men, they didn't come from the far end of the Roman road. They got on the road here.
Oh, okay.
So they followed this path.
Is there any way I can make a mark or something right now? Like,
oh yeah. Plus, it's an actual path.
Okay.
Like this is a path that intersects the road.
Oh, okay. So this is a commonly used path currently.
Well, I'm not sure how commonly, but it's a current path. How many people use it, we don't know, but people use it.
Enough to make an actual physical path.
Yeah.
So, all right.
If they just walked through the swamp, the dog would have lost the trail. But this is an actual pathway. Like this one winds and twists because it's between the boggy areas. In other words, unlike the Roman road, which is built on a berm and is straight, this is a natural high ground where people have just walked through here repeatedly and followed a path. In other words, if you follow where other people walked, you will walk on the solid ground.
Gotcha. Part of me is like, the people who wish to conquer nature built that one road, and the people that lived with nature built this road or followed this trail. So
more or less, yeah. That's
Yeah.
pretty much how this works. Yes. Oh, excuse me. So when you follow this, this will go another roughly 2 miles. The path straightens out, and you exit the bogland into farmland.
Okay.
And you're coming up on a town.
Okay. Yeah. What the hell? I'll head into town, see where I'm
Okay.
at.
Yep, you see people working in September. People are basically inning the last of the harvest. Most of it's already done, so this is basically fall harrowing. So you'll notice a farmer working with a team of oxen. So they're basically returning the fields in preparation for fall planting. Downtown, you'll find a few people, not many. You've come on a small town.
Okay.
People notice you, and you get the sense right away that the reason they noticed you isn't simply because you're a stranger, but because you're coming from a direction that people don't normally come from. Because there's a road here. This is probably the Lincolnshire Highway that connects back to the old turnpike.
Okay.
In other words, if you follow the road, you would come to that intersection, and then you could make a right and head back to Thistleton. So there's a more conventional means of getting to whatever this place is. You've come the back way.
Right.
So people are looking at you like, sort of surprised that a person they don't know knew how to follow this route and get here. Not to mention, of course, you have a gun. You're definitely attracting attention.
Yeah, someone that may stare a little too long, you know what I'm saying, and just stays in one spot, might be staring a little too long. I'm going to go up to them to make things even more uncomfortable and ask them where I'm at, essentially.
So you pick a man who's definitely been watching you. This is an older man. He's sitting in front of a building in a wooden chair.
Okay.
Clearly retired, as in he sits here today because he has nothing else to do and nowhere to go.
Right.
And is too old to work.
He's the local old man who sits in a chair and watches everything in the town go by.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you're in Rutland, sir. How'd you not know that?
I was just following where the dog was leading me. You said Rutland?
He knows Rutland is.
Hold on 1 second. It's my brother. I want to make sure he's okay.
You gotta mute yourself.
What's up?
Okay.
I don't think he's hear me.
Okay. I'm still in the middle of an online game. Can I check you back in like half an hour?
Did I mute him for you guys? Can you still hear him? Oh.
Yeah.
I muted him for me. Till he's off his phone.
Oh no! I can't hear him now.
Okay, I muted him. I'll unmute him as soon as he's done. Rutland is a county.
I just did.
Okay.
Okay.
Rutland is this big shire. Basically, it's a county.
Okay.
And you would know that.
Okay.
So I'm throwing that at you. That's not the name of this town. I don't think.
Oh, I gotcha.
Cool.
Kevin, I muted you for your conversation, just FYI.
Oh,
so.
Yeah, I should have done that. Thank you.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, that was my brother. One of my brothers just wanted to make sure he was okay. He's good.
No problem.
He's like, who else would I know would answer the phone at this hour? Like, yeah, you're right. yeah, he would. Anyway, so not sure Rutland.
Rutland's a county. This is
also apparently a town.
Okay.
Make yourself an education roll. How well do you remember the map?
Regular success.
We don't need maps.
Yeah. Rutland is both the name of a village and the name of the county.
Okay.
So this is the village of Rutland within the county of Rutland. In other words, you know where you are.
of course. I should have realized this. I'm sorry. And then...
Hardly a problem, says the old man. We don't see strangers very often. Seen a lot recently, of course.
I just ran across a Michael and Boyle on my way here.
Oh.
I don't suppose they happen to pass through here.
They did.
They said they were heading up to... Yeah, and I say where they're heading to. I know my character knows, but I don't right at the current moment.
Well, the way I heard it, Mr. Michael is a pugilist.
Yes, I came to understand that the same way.
And Mr. Boyle, the man who taught him the art of pugilism.
Yes.
No surprise, then. They've been living here for the past, 9 months? Staying with Miss Landry. That's her place over there.
Miss Landry, I don't think I'm familiar with her.
Don't imagine you would be. Never seen you here before, so how'd you know her? Makes sense. Mr.
Illingsworth, I'm sorry.
No, Mr. Illingsworth. You say a lot of strange things, but I suppose that's the world.
True. Yes, I was just taking the dog for a walk, as you see.
And doing a little hunting, too, I suppose.
Well, you never know what happens when you're walking through a bog. Best to be prepared than not.
So they say, so they say. Strange things.
As a matter of fact, just the other day I came across a boar with some colleagues of mine. And they said he was killed by Old Shuck.
Wouldn't be surprised.
All right.
Happens now and again. Not to be done about it. An old Shuck's about. Close up your wall. Close up your window. Lock your door. And the morning will come. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Unless you were the type of ne'er-do-well who's out in the night. In which case, well, and I suppose some people get what they got coming.
I try not to be out at night any more than I need to be.
Oh, that's wise of you. Most folks out at that hour are up to no good.
True.
No good, I'd say. No good at all. And honest men are asleep in bed. Now,
Anyway.
you want to see dishonest men? I've seen a lot of them recently. Southward they're going, to Thistleton, so they can watch men destroy each other like savages.
You mean northward?
Suppose. It's all the same to me.
South is the opposite direction.
Suppose it is at that. Well,
What the hell?
now my wife says to me, Martin, sometimes you don't remember things so good anymore. And you know what I says? You know what I says?
What do you say, sir?
I says, who are you?
True.
I see.
Now that's funny.
I see, sir. Well, anyway, I should probably start heading back. No telling what time it will be by the time I get back.
Well then, it's nice to speak with you, Mr. Illingsworth. You have a good trip.
The same. And I'll turn about.
So now you know apparently that Michael is staying in Rutland.
Yep, Rutland is 'tis but a silly place. Oh no,
He's been there for
can't-
months. That's weird.
Just a model. He's been living there for 9 months with his trainer.
Hmm.
And what's the name of the woman they were staying with?
Mrs. Landry, what he called her, and
Miss
indicated
Landry.
Mrs.
Oh, did
Landry.
he say
Yeah.
Mrs.? I thought he said Miss.
He did. I said Mrs.
Oh,
Landry.
yeah, I thought. Okay,
Yeah, no, he
I
said
thought you
Mrs.
said
Landry.
Miss as well.
Yeah, no, sorry, that was Mrs. That's on me.
This
Yeah, and he indicated what he indicated with his head which house was hers.
Okay.
So you know.
Okay.
So you know which house is probably hers.
So they were definitely traveling along the Roman road, right?
They
Yeah.
took the bog pathway to the Roman road, so they could have taken the main road to go from Rutland to Thistleton. They chose to take a back way.
Interesting.
Which I'm going to take the main road back to just
Yep.
to try to figure out which way is faster.
Okay. Well, that'll by the time you get back, that will be clear. Main way is faster and probably safer.
Okay.
You take the back way only if you want to for some reason.
Right.
They apparently chose to do that. Maybe they just
Okay.
like it better. Maybe they
Right.
left early and wanted a longer walk.
Regardless, but maybe it will be relevant later on. But it
Yeah.
may be good information to have now.
They're following.
Maybe
the
there's an
ley
innocent reason for
lines.
them making that choice, but maybe not.
Yeah.
By the way, on the main road, once you reach the was it the old turnpike, you will actually begin encountering others who are moving toward Thistleton. In
Okay.
other words, more people arriving for the fight.
Yeah.
Bad
Yeah.
people.
Meantime, Miss Ambrose had gone early, which means you get to see the preliminaries, which of course
Yay.
you're kind of familiar with, but others maybe aren't. So at about 10 o'clock, two men are putting up a circle made of stakes and rope on St. Nicholas Green. That's the fighting ring. They then put a second ring of rope around that one. So basically, you've got two concentric circles, one inside the other.
Mhm.
You know what that's for, if the others don't. The second circle is where spectators remain outside. Between the two circles, there will be several men posted with clubs, whose job is to keep people from invading the ring,
Oh my god.
because that's a thing that happens.
Wait, what?
That's so
No,
funny.
Yeah, no, there will be people. Those people will circle the ring to keep spectators out.
Spectators actually try to invade actually invaded the
Oh, yeah.
rings?
Some of these prize fights will turn into riots.
Oh, yay. I'm so glad I came. Thank you, Illingsworth.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that great?
God damn it.
You'll also notice that it's Professor Keynes who's actually one of the men laying out the ring.
Oh.
Who's surprised to see you here early. And once he's done that, wanders over to where you're standing.
Mhm.
Says, "Good morning.
Good morning.
Surprised to see you here this early."
Oh, I wanted a good spot.
Well, I was about to say that I suppose most of these gentlemen would be kind enough to make way and provide a lady with a good place to stand. Then again, many of these people are not gentlemen, so you're probably wise to be here early.
Quite so.
It falls to me, it seems, to be the official for these preliminary bouts.
Oh, I see.
And I am told, he looks around as if to make sure no one else is listening, this first one will involve Mr. Michael. He will not, it seems, be taking on Professor Strong.
Oh?
No, so I'm told.
Then who?
Well, that's the thing, you see. I'm actually not certain.
You're not certain?
You would think that Lord Crichton, in his wisdom, would have let me know who it is who is to be engaged in the first bout of the day.
Yes.
And yet he seems convinced that it ought to be something of a surprise.
Oh, goodness. All right. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Mm. I'm honestly, I must tell you, not keen on the concept.
Nor am I.
Mr. Michaels, I'm told, has developed quite a training regimen.
Okay.
Something revolutionary. And I fear, between you and I, that if the opponent Lord Kreiner has selected for him is not a worthy man, this could be a quick and unmemorable bout.
I worry about the same thing.
Oh, excuse me a moment. He actually sees Lord Kreiner, who's actually coming this way. Nods to you politely, asks if he may borrow Professor Keynes for a moment.
Of course.
Do you want to listen in?
Yes. Desperately. Okay. Listen, oh, it's not good, but that's okay.
He's sticking close by, right? She gets a bonus die.
No, because you can't be too close. You don't want to appear to be listening.
But she's just a woman.
Whatever.
Nobody pays attention to women.
That's right. No one pays attention to women. They are nothing in this time period.
Oh, people pay a lot of attention to women.
I know.
She just walks up. She's crouching, Kevin, and she's averting her gaze. That should give her, get her close.
Yeah,
like in video games.
Yeah, like the Skyrim crouch, just in a bush.
Right.
Not happening.
Yes, push. Did you fail?
That's not how this works. What'd you get?
I don't think so. I got a 41, and my listen is 25.
So, yeah, no.
Could she push?
The two of them, you could push if you want to get closer. If you fail on the push roll, though, you will be noticed.
That could hurt your reputation.
And you only have 25? That's pretty low to risk a push.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to keep, looking at them over my shoulder.
Okay. Realizing, now the thing is, Lord Kreiner realizes he's being a little rude by stealing Professor Keynes from you, so he keeps the conversation quick. And Professor Keynes comes back over.
Read their lips.
Lord Kreiner, meantime, goes to gathers a group of men. Those are the ring minders. He's now briefing them, basically, on their task. And making sure they have their clubs.
Are they gonna threaten me? I'm just standing there.
Yeah, no. The point is, he's Lord Kreiner is doing this hands-on. He's making sure that everything is ready for when it's time for the fight to begin.
Great.
He's making sure that really what he's doing. I mean, this the point is your character knows this. What he's doing is he doesn't want this to turn into a riot.
Yeah.
So he's taking extra precautions to make sure the crowd is well behaved. He's talking to some of his men. He's probably going to seed some men in the crowd, and if he sees someone getting out of hand, they can be pulled out.
That makes sense.
If this goes sideways, it's more likely to bring law enforcement down before the big fight. So what he's doing is he's very quietly taking precautions to make sure that this does not go sideways.
The big fight's not for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, that's the point. Is that there's going to be a couple of bouts every couple of days. There's going to be There's going to be displays and demonstrations leading up to the big fight. So what he doesn't want is negative publicity and law enforcement activity. This is subtle, but you know your way around the boxing game, so you recognize these things. Professor Keynes comes back over and says, so I'm probably not supposed to tell you, but you'll keep it under your hat, I suppose.
I pretend to have a hat to dip.
Well, you do have a hat. Or
right.
Fascinator or something. I mean, you don't go outside without a hat.
Yeah, but it's not
You're not dressed without a hat. Yeah,
that's
okay. Although for most women's hats use hat pins to keep them in place.
Yeah.
It is still, that's actually a piece of etiquette we've still kept in some places. Where it is acceptable. Well, not just that, but that when you go into a place and sit down, women are not expected to remove their hats.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it is generally considered rude for a man to sit down to dinner with a hat on, It is
Right.
not considered rude for a woman to do so.
Okay.
That's a holdover from this era.
Okay.
Because men's
of
hats were more
that.
easily removable. Yeah, women's hats
Yeah.
often need a pin to keep them in place, so it was an effort to put them. Men's hats
Right.
just parked on top of their head,
Right.
so you could take it off more easily and put it back on when you wanted to. What he tells you is that he has learned who Mr. Michael's opponent will be.
Oh.
It's William Evans. He's a local boy.
Do I know that name?
That would require an intelligence roll on your part. You know your way around the fight game. Have you heard of this man?
Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay. What is my intelligence? Okay. I got a success. Just regular, but still.
You've heard of William Evans. He's got only 2 fights under his belt, but he won them both.
Okay.
So he's something of a promising recruit.
A local up-and-comer.
Exactly. He has a reputation for being particularly fast.
All right, but why him?
Why
As far
not?
as I can tell, Lord Crichton thought that it would be a good way to get the locals involved. There's been some animosity with the crowds, so offering a local boy a spot in the first bout seemed clever to him. Whether it is, I'm uncertain.
I suppose time will tell.
Yeah, less than 2 hours, I suppose. He checks his watch.
I look and see that I don't have a watch, and then just kind of look around.
Do you not have a watch?
Maybe I do. I don't know. I
That's up to
never
you.
have a watch, but
Your character might own one.
maybe.
Now, if you do, it's generally worn on a belt or can be like dangled from a wrist, like a bracelet, or you wear it on your belt or some other
Yeah.
sort of clothes.
I thought they wore them like
Maybe-
necklaces, women.
You can also wear it as a necklace. You know,
How
there's a lot of
about-
ways. There's a lot of ways to wear a timepiece.
How about I have one in my purse, but it's just like not on my wrist?
Or that. So you'd have to dig it out to go see what time it
Yeah.
is. Okay, yeah, the reason most people wear them like that is that way you can look at it without having to dig for it.
Yeah.
Yours is currently packed away. So,
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I forgot.
well, I suppose it would be a little forward of me to invite you for a cup of coffee or some such while we wait.
Oh, I wouldn't mind.
And he will. So, last thing, because we're getting close to 11 o'clock.
Mhm.
So, midday will find you all back at St. Nicholas Green for the first fight. For those of you who've never been to such a thing, it's a spectacle. The crowd is probably already more than 1,000 people. There's the minders in their second ring with their clubs to keep people back.
So funny.
The visitor, as it were, Mr. Michael, Mr. Illingsworth knows what he looks like. The rest of the crowd gets to look at him now for the first time.
Sanity
And of
check.
course, no, there's a distinct unease. Like, he's clearly not the good guy here.
Yeah.
And
Okay, there's something off about him.
yep.
Yes.
And the other odd thing, actually, no, I think it's only Ms. Ambrose who would notice this.
He's a left
Because-
paw, isn't he?
No, it's that it's fairly typical. What he does is he enters the ring, he then takes a cloth off his waist and ties it around the rope. In other words, he's putting up a flag, a stake. That's normal. What isn't normal is what the flag is. You'd expect it to be an English flag or the arms of Lincolnshire or some such. Not sure what the actual hell it is. Like, what logo is he offering? Because he doesn't display it. He just takes it and ties it off. You're the only one, I think, here who would notice that that's a little unusual. And the rest of you might catch it a moment later when Evans enters. because Evans has displayed the arms of Whistleton doesn't have arms. I forgot the county.
Rutland.
Rutland County, right? Displays the arms of the Baron Rutland.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, the old barony of Rutland, and shows them to the crowd, who cheer him as he ties that flag to his side of the ring. Yeah. In other words, the rest of you may catch it then when he displays his flag.
Yeah.
And then realize the other guy didn't.
Yeah.
So we're not sure what flag Michael is fighting under. For those of you who don't, any of you who've been to a boxing match before, the tying the flags, that's normal. The fact that each fighter brings a flag basically and then ties it to the rope on his corner. The winning fighter, by the way, will take the loser's flag. That's a sort of a trophy. Then Lord Crichton will make a little speech. Then the fight begins. And where we end is on a moment of shock. Because Michael comes out slow. And for the first few minutes of the fight, he just takes punches. Evans lands quick jab punches, quick hook punches, and then falls back. And Michael doesn't do much punching. Mostly he's just taking it. And then one punch, and Evans goes to a knee. Ends the first round. This will repeat 3 more times. So 4 rounds, roughly 11 minutes. Which means Michael has taken 11 minutes worth of beating. And then delivers a gut punch, which lifts Evans off his feet and drops him. Ends the 5th round. Now people begin to panic a little. You can hear murmuring in the crowd, wondering if someone should stop the fight. Is anyone doing anything?
No, wait. Is Evans down?
He gets back up. This was the end of the 5th round. Rounds, by the way, end when a fighter loses his feet. They're not timed.
Okay. What kind
So
of injury
Evans has been knocked
is...
down 5 times.
Okay.
And when he stands up, he spits blood.
Oh.
Those are internal injuries. He suffered damage to his intestines or stomach or ribs.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I was pretty
that punch
far
broke
back.
his
I didn't
foot.
want to be amongst the thickest of the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to push forward.
Okay.
I'm going to be shouting, stop the fight, stop the fight.
Yeah,
Okay.
run up
Lethal
with
blows,
the-
lethal blows.
I run up with a good doctor.
Okay.
Yeah, he can
you're-
clear the way for me,
Yeah,
actually.
I'm clearing. I'm yeah, just sort of like
Okay.
using my
Well,
bulk.
I've got my
hate to
bag.
break it-
I brought my
I hate to
doctor's
break
bag.
it to you, but what's your social? Show me what kind of social skills you got. Because Evans
None.
is shaking it off and standing up to return to the battle, and you're yelling, "Stop the fight!"
Dead man walking.
You better come up with some impressive social skill, because let's face it, a lot of people here came for a fight,
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
do not
yeah.
want you playing spoil sport.
Yeah, well, I don't have any good social skills. I suck balls.
Can I
Any
intimidate?
Tea time!
Tea time?
I will pull
Yeah,
out coins, money. I will scatter
think
them
that's
in front of us just to get fucking people out of the way. But the
One,
only
that's not
social
going to help.
okay, the only social
And
skill
2,
I've got.
I believe Mr. Salt was pushing forward anyway, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
barely
Salt's ahead of me.
forward. I am suddenly going. I am growling
anything
at
about
anyone in our
boxing.
way.
You're growling?
Yeah.
Like,
So you're making way. Now remember, you can't enter the ring without getting past the men with clubs
Oh, yeah, that's true.
in the outer ring, whose job is to literally to keep people from entering the ring. So if you attempt to enter the ring, they will attack you with a club.
Catch it. Do it. Do it.
I'm trying to get to this guy. He's probably going to die, right,
That's
Kevin?
the point, though, is you can't enter the ring without being assaulted by men with clubs, whose
I'm
job is to
willing-
assault anyone attempted to enter the ring.
Okay.
I'm willing to deal with the men in clubs. Are we committing?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get to the ring.
Okay.
How about this
so,
might clear my path as I draw my pistol
Oh,
and cock it.
okay.
I'm a doctor.
That might clear a path. No one is believing that since you're waving a gun around at the
Fine.
moment.
I'm waving a gun around. I don't
You
want
are.
this man to die. If he gets punched again in the stomach, he will probably die, is my guess.
Likely, yeah. Mr.
Yeah.
Salt, you should make an intimidate roll.
Yep.
If you would be done
May I
that.
have a bonus die because the doctor has drawn?
Well, this is your roll first because you were trying to get the men with the clubs to back down. Then he pulls the gun.
Okay.
So you may get these men to move all on your own.
If he gets the men to move, do I need the gun? Or do
That
I have
is-
time, or is it already out? How do you want to
Okay,
call
This
it?
is all happening
I'm-
together.
All once, yeah. Yeah, I'm drawing a pistol.
That's a failure. I am going to attempt to push.
Okay, that
I
means
just like
you will.
I'm gonna walk up to like the nearest guy with a club, and I'm just gonna like pull it out of his attempt to pull it out of his hand.
And now you also have the gun behind you.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't even know the gun's out yet.
Yeah, but other
So
people.
bonus die or no bonus die?
This will give you a bonus die, but it is a pushed roll.
Yeah.
So failure here will be consequential. But you do
Okay,
get the bonus die.
Let's see.
Yeah.
That is a 3. That's an extreme
Oh, thank
success.
God.
You snatch the club out of his hand as other people part, and you can enter the ring and now waving the gun around, and now the fight has stopped for the moment. Professor Keynes is standing in your way, going, now, hold on a moment here.
That man will die if he's struck again. I'm not going to point the gun at Keynes, but it's in my hand. And the doctor's bag is in the other hand.
You have no business interfering here. That from Lord Crichton.
Lord Crichton, are you a murderer?
This is sport, sir.
Striking this man, letting these two finish this fight means one of them will be dead.
Can I?
At least let me examine Mr. Evans.
Sorry, Graham, I couldn't hear you.
Sorry,
Yes,
can I settle up next to the doctor and just sort of glower behind him?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Salt. You're my hero.
At this point, Professor Keynes says, this interference from outside results in a disqualification. Since the interference, it seems, was on behalf of Mr. Evans, Mr. Evans is thereby disqualified.
Oh, there goes my reputation in this village. They're going to hate my ass.
Yeah, they are.
That's fine. I tucked the gun away and I'm heading for Evans. I honestly don't give a shit about my reputation as opposed to a man losing his life.
I stared I stared daggers at the guy who was preventing us from entering the ring and just like immediately follow the doctor and just stand over him.
And you've got his club.
Yeah. Daring anyone.
People are murmuring. People are upset. Frankly, Professor Keynes' quick move to disqualify one fighter is probably what prevents further rioting.
Diffuses.
Yeah, because people came for a fight, and at least they have a winner. To them, that's the right call. Someone entered the ring on Evans' behalf. Therefore, Evans is disqualified.
Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I get up into the ring with following the doctor, and I get a good look at Michael.
Yep.
Does that tickle anything in the back of my brain?
Actually, yes. You can make yourself a sanity roll to wrap up tonight.
I don't get to check on Evans and see if I can help him?
Well, you can, but his own physician is already on the job.
That's fine. His own physician should have fucking been there faster.
That is a failure.
Okay,
no.
so...
Oh, no. Salt's gonna go crazy and start assaulting everybody.
I don't think so.
Assault.
It's a small hit. You lose 2 from the genuine awareness that this is not like the thing you saw come out of the water. But there's enough of that influence here. Enough of the inhuman to suggest that this is not all that it seems.
Salt has some history of connections.
Yeah.
Ew.
And that, I believe, is where we... Oh, sorry. Finish up what you're saying.
Yeah, I think I actually, like, my hand clamps down on the club so hard that the wood actually starts to, like, groan under it.
Yep. And some of you won't. Well, a lot of people actually notice that. As now people are clearing the ring, the crowd is now beginning to disperse. Money is changing hands. There are some arguments breaking out over whether a bet should be honored on a disqualification. The general consensus appears to be that since the referee considered this a disqualification, it is a legal conclusion, and therefore those who bet on Michael should win. Those who bet on the 5th round should win, and so on. In other words, there's fighting about that. There's arguing about that right now. So far, nothing has broken into violence, possibly a function of Mr. Salt looking terrifying and Dr. Payne having a gun. But no one has offered open violence.
The gun will be put away when I go over to see Evans and try to consult with his doctor about all this blood.
You are right about that. His internal injuries are fairly serious.
Are we going to have to actually cut him open?
That would probably kill him faster.
Oh, no. Okay. Is there anything we can do to help this guy, or is he just going to die?
Oh,
anyway?
yeah. What you want to do is immobilize, stabilize.
Okay. I'll work with his doctor on this.
Yeah.
And I'm sure his doctor will come to the agreement.
And the fact that you stopped this fight when you did, probably did save his life.
Okay. I consider that a win.
And Mr. Salt is probably now more aware of why.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Michael may not be entirely human anymore.
Nobody knows but Salt.
Except him.
Hey, Reverend Aberley? He'll be happy that I broke up one of those fights, too. Reverend Ackley.
He will.
Ackley.
Yeah, Reverend Ackley will like it. Nobody
Especially
else will.
since it went too far. I don't care. I ain't going into town if I can help it.
True enough. Unless you go directly to the church.
Yeah.
You have one friend and a lot of enemies in this town now.
That's fine. I'm a doc. I'm a physician, not a friend-making guy.
This is also true.
Whatever, McCoy.
And
Quiet, Joe. That's what I should have named
11,
myself.
we'll leave things off there for now then.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sorry, I spoiled everyone's fun. Why did you invite me to this thing, Illingsworth? It's too violent.
Good game, everybody.
He's gonna punch
now,
right through that
now,
guy.
Blackjack.
On the other hand,
I'm not that big of a pugilist. I am getting better though.
What were you saying,
on
Kevin?
the other hand, how do you think it goes if a local boy gets killed?
Oh my God.
Pretty bad.
They would have fucking murdered the shit out of Michael if they could have.
There could have been a different sort of riot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a no-win situation for Dr. Payne.
No, you did. You probably did the right thing there. I mean, both morally, you saved the man's life, but also in terms of preventing further harm, you probably did the right thing in the long game too.
But no one's going to see it that way in this in this, except for the people that won for Michael. They love me, although they didn't need me. The guys that
they didn't need you.
The fifth round guys love me. Like perfect. Because it would have gone one more round if I hadn't intervened, wouldn't it?
Probably,
yeah.
So
those guys are in love with me. They're like, you're our hero.
So anyone who bet on the sixth round,
they're pissed.
Yeah.
Or later, yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, or later. But anyone who bet on who bet on Michael in the 5th is very happy with you right now because they love him.
4 guys. Oh, I might not even attend any more of these fights. I don't like that. Dr. Payne does not like them at all. He does not care for this. You beat someone till they die? This is a terrible sport. No wonder it's illegal.
It's not usually like that.
What? They're going to let him go. Oh. Okay.
Yep. Okay. So I'm looking at the calendar here.
Thank you, Salt.
Before I forget.
The first.
Is everyone good for 2 weeks out, which is October 1st?
So. Should be good.
Yeah. I'm good with that.
I know I'll be working that day. I just don't know how late.
Okay, well, I'll put it down for 8 p.m. for now. And hopefully that'll work.
All right. We will conclude the stream. I want to thank everybody that came. We had a few people watching for a while tonight. I don't know if they're still here or not, but that's cool. And so, thanks, Kevin. That was fun.
Pleasure. Well done, guys.
Play somebody more bloodthirsty so I can enjoy death. And we're going to end the stream. Bye, everybody. Bye,
Alrighty.
everybody.
Everybody.